Check 1 2 1 2. I think we are live. Let's go. Game time, baby.
Let the ceremony begin.
Countless battles, I walk with no shadow. Desert in sandal, the ghost with the candle. King of all crowns, rip the rattle off serpents. Blood I thirst, since I am the worst. Follow your footsteps, you have no footprints. I am the surface, you worthless purpose. The moon, the stars, I'm connected to darkness. Heads of marksmen, I've hunted the farthest. Village of troops, Molotov the roofs. Black Sunday service with Holocaust roots. Homo Kabbalah, black magic and balas. These AKs and hollows will leave you forgotten. This bottomless season, you looking for meaty Mussolini, Gaddafi, the world cannot stop me. I'm legend, remember me? Gifted since birth, you were delivered in a hearse. Your mother and your father trade your soul for a curse. I'm a soldier, coming at you like a locomotive. Never knew I navigate the culture. Service at the tabernacle potions. The devil made my father, little spirit set beside me. My mother was a slave to 3 witches on the island. Ever cheat death? Ever wake up and can't catch one breath? Master of obstacles, the Nostradamus. I structure the continent, the director of operas. I swing my arms, I move the seas. I change the weather, 500 degrees. The god of chaos, I shed no pity. Come over for the seance. Hey, kitty, kitty, the ruler of your conscience. Yeah.
Check 1 2 1 2. Is everybody in? Is everybody motherfucking in? Welcome to Hood Stocks, everybody. Today is a glorious day, baby. It is a motherfucking glorious day. Praise Allah. Praise whoever the fuck you motherfucking praise. If it's that little ceramic thing on the counter, you know what I mean? Praise that motherfucker right now. Put some fruit on the Buddha right now. We are not fucking around tonight. It is motherfucking Friday night, prime time, blockbuster motherfucking night. Let's get into this right now. Let me see what Young Luck wrote right here. Here we go, baby. Riding through the city in a black pair of J's. By any means, tonight, we got 100 rounds for your ass.
Yeah, no safety, baby.
Playing no games. Goons only. Old goons. Young goons. Baby goons. I mean, it's only right we got King Goon in the temple of the Goonies, baby. Tonight. Right now, we about to make a movie. Everybody give it up for the almighty, the superior, the man, the myth, BOZO.
What up, everybody? I love y'all. No lie.
How you doing, my G?
Good. Yeah, we good, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
You want to pull that a little closer, my boy?
Yeah.
Thank you, dog. You can pull that too, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, how was your week?
My week was eventful, man. You know, a lot of things came to fruition that shit took a while. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I feel like I've been on a long shift, you know? Like a never-ending 7-day fucking 16-hour shift, you know what I mean? The last couple of weeks and shit, but it feel good though, you know? It feel good, man. It feel like the compass is pointing in the right direction, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah.
And the horizon is like, man, it's never ending. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Imagine that, dog. Horizon. You know what I mean, just never ending, bro. You know, as they say, the sky's the motherfucking limit. Well, I guess it's not the limit because you got space too. You know what I mean? You're gonna break that motherfucking that barrier and hit the motherfucking. You know, you feel like you've been on a never-ending shift because you're working all the way around the clock.
Yeah, for sure.
So not only are you killing the music game, but you hold the 9 to 5 as well, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Because that's the real foundation right now,
well,
right?
that's the gasoline in the motor, you know?
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be dependent on a label or dependent on somebody else to make something happen for me, you feel me? So I feel like the day that I don't get up and go to that 9 to 5 and secure the bag to secure the other bag and the other bag, you know what I mean? Then I'm fucking up, you know what I mean? I mean, that 9 to 5 keeps me humble, it keeps me hungry.
Keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, especially for the homies that got that track record, right?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a job is the key. It's probably the first step to success.
Yeah, for sure.
Foundation,
Definitely.
program. The way we run a program in the penitentiary,
Yeah.
you need to come out here and you need to build yourself a structure. It can't be just like,
Yeah.
I'm going to go to sleep when I want. I'm going to wake up when I want. Whoever calls me, I'm going to jump in that motherfucking round fly. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have structure out here. All the structure that you were taught in the system, bring that out, apply it to life, and you possibly could be successful, right?
Yeah, well, being a homie is a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't just lay around. You feel me? Like the structure is designed to make you a machine. You know what I mean? Whether it's a killing machine, a hustling machine, but it's designed to make you a machine and turn you into something that you weren't before. You know what I'm saying?
What message do you have for the homies that are laying around right now and not accomplishing life goals?
You're dead. You're a zombie.
Damn.
There is no existence to you at all, dog. Like, you know, as men, we're designed to be providers, protectors. You know what I mean? Earners. Shit, you name a title with strength behind it. That's what a man is supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not feeling that purpose, then, I mean, you're neither a man or a female. You some other shit. You know what I mean? You an insect on the wall just watching. You know what I mean? Waiting for a crumb so you could pick at that bitch, or waiting for somebody to take a shit so you could go rest on that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Preach! We got Reverend BOZO up in this bitch right now. He gonna put some of you motherfuckers up on game right now. I mean, if you're sitting next to your old lady on the futon right now, and you're waiting for her to hear the fucking automated system to see how much she has on her EBT card right now, you are taking a big L right now, my G.
Yeah, for sure.
You're taking an L,
Yeah, most
homie.
definitely, and she gonna fuck a motherfucker like me fast.
Yeah, he got a job.
You know what I
He got
mean?
multiple bags. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I work hard, that means I fuck hard too. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta fuck hard, dog. It's actually a
It's
grudge
part of the
fuck.
job, baby.
It's a grudge fuck.
That's part of
I'm
the job description.
Yeah,
man. You gotta lay that pipe down. You know what I mean?
I'm slaving all day long around the
sure.
motherfucking clock. I'm mad. When I get in
Yes.
bed, I'm mad and I need to release this tension
Yeah, for
I got
sure.
built up in my midsection. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Pop
sure.
up! You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Yeah, for sure, dog. I mean, with my lady, dog, sometimes, dog, you know what I mean? I feel bad, bro, because, you know, I got her head banging against the headboard, dog. You know what I mean? It's just wrong, bro.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like, you fucking me like a hooker. And I'm like, well, in my mind right now, you are a hooker. You're my hooker. You know what I mean? You know, hey,
You're the franchise hooker. You're the cream of the crop, baby.
you
know
the
what I'm
main
saying?
hooker.
You're
You
the superstar, yeah.
You the best hooker
Yeah,
underneath
for
this
sure.
roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and speaking of zombies, bro, you know what I mean? So I got vaccinated today, bro.
Man.
How you feel about that, bro?
I feel like
Talk shit. I don't give a fuck,
man.
dog.
To me, it's like, I'm gonna be real with you, dog. Like, I caught COVID, right?
Yeah.
I didn't feel a motherfucking thing.
Okay.
So if you ask me about a vaccine, I am the vaccine. Like, I don't need nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just how I feel personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, how you gonna break? How you gonna fix something that ain't broke? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't suffer from a motherfucking symptom, dog. You know?
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I don't know if I got it, bro.
Yeah.
My thing was, you know what? If I feel like mildly under the weather, I'm not gonna fucking freak out and jump in a car, homie, and run through a fucking COVID-19 test
sure.
site. You know what I mean? Because really, that's just what if I do go through that, bro? What if I do go through that fucking line and they tell me I have COVID and now I have the seed planted in my head that I think I have COVID and I can possibly die? I don't think that's not good for the mental state, dog.
Yeah, for
you know what I
sure.
mean? And I'm not saying that I'm a weak-minded person like that feels like that, but I rather just avoid it all at the same time.
Yeah. Well, my situation, like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, my girl caught it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, shit, if you got it, I'm going with you. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I was, normal program, fucking, kissing,
Hugging.
sleeping to everything. How am I gonna, you know what I mean?
Hickeys.
That's my partner. Like, how am I gonna, you know what I mean? Let her take that journey alone. So I was like, if you got it, we got it. You know what I mean? So let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, dog. The life partner, bro. You know what I mean? And that's all about being the ride or die with each other. You know what I mean? To the motherfucking
for
COVID
sure.
wheels fall off, to the hubcaps pop out, the motherfucking COVID round fly. I don't know what you want to call it, but since you are the vaccine, dog. You know what I mean? Since we got the vaccine right here. Everybody, we're going to put a line in front of the studio. Is all. BOZO is going to spit in your mouth.
Yeah.
You just swallow the spit, and you're good.
Yeah.
We can sell this
I
shit,
mean, at
dog.
this point, it seems that way. You feel me? Like,
Yeah. You know? Damn, dog. That's amazing. Well, I'm glad, dog, that you're healthy, bro.
Yeah, for sure,
And-
man.
and-
Health is wealth, man.
Absolutely,
People
dog.
need to understand that. And I'm not just talking about physical, I'm talking about mental and spiritual health. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is key, dog. You gotta be on that labor scale and you gotta be tipping that shit way down. You know what I mean?
I mean, let's since you brought that up, dog, what is spiritual health to Bozo?
To me, spiritual health is acknowledging the fact that you can't do it on your own. And you need to acknowledge the fact that there's a greater power, a greater being, you know what I mean? That you need to embrace, you know what I'm saying? And you need to rely on and you need to speak to constantly, you know what I'm saying? Like not everything in this world is visual or has texture, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of different dimensions to this fucking world we're in, you know what I'm saying? So when you're trying to figure out life and figure out the world and how to maneuver through it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take that into consideration. Like how many layers to this world is there? You know what I'm saying? And am I at peace with all these layers? You feel what I'm saying? And am I approaching all these layers right? You know what I'm saying? To me, intelligence isn't necessarily some genetic. To me, intelligence is some that you create. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that certain beings are born smarter than others. I think that certain beings just decide to tap into their brain further than others do. You know what I'm saying? And decide to have those conversations with themselves, because intelligence comes from you addressing your own problems, I believe. You know what I mean? If you come across a problem, what do? You think to yourself, how am I going to solve this problem? So therefore, you're having an intellectual conversation within yourself. You know what I mean? So if you're walking around this earth thinking that you know it all, you're far from that. You know what I'm saying? And to me, intellect comes with you embracing the fact that you got to constantly be learning. You got to allow your mind to constantly learn from the most minorest things to the highest of things. You know what I'm saying? And be open to everything. Be open to every lesson. You know what I mean? So to me, that's mental health. You know, mental health. Spiritual health to me is being in constant prayer, man. You know, prayer doesn't always dictate for you to be on your knees or to be in a church. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To me, constant prayer is to ask the Almighty constantly, you know, while you're in your own head, to give you the wisdom and give you the power to get through the day and to approach everything that you might encounter in the best possible way. You know what I'm saying? So it's an internal journey to me. You know what I'm saying? And that I learned that specifically from being in a cell by my own. You know what I'm saying? They say that to avoid going crazy, you got to pretend to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I did that well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that it's very important, man, to have self accountability. You know what I mean? At all times. You know what I mean? Whether it's something that you're lacking intelligently or something spiritually or something physically. You know what I'm saying? You got to hold yourself accountable. If you're lacking on something, you got to dig deep and fix that shit. You know what I mean? You got to peel back all them layers. You know? There's a lot of layers that we create with ignorance. You know what I'm saying? A lot of layers we create with pride. A lot of layers we create with hate, anger, you name it, even lust. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us think we got it figured out. Like, we need a bad bitch, you know? That bitch got to have ass too. Nah, bro. That bitch got to have spirit. You know, she got to have heart. She got to have love in her heart. She got to know what love is. You know what I'm saying? Before you get with a female, you got to make sure that she's been taught love, that you're not the only one that's going to teach her. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a process first. You know what I mean? Because if she ain't never even loved herself, how the fuck you expect her to love you, right? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, everything's a constant lesson to me. You know, I'm a sponge at all times.
I feel the same way too, dog. I've had cats on here, dog, that had very strong beliefs on what life is, who we are. I've had cats come on here and tell me who I was. You know what I mean? In my head, I'm like, bro, how you gonna tell me who the fuck I am, homie? Yeah. You've known me nothing but 30 motherfucking minutes, homie. Yeah. And so, but I'm open, bro.
Yeah.
I'm open, dog. I mean, I'm not walking around. I used to walk around with a chip on my shoulder, dog. Maybe this day there's a little bit of a chip, you know what I mean? But I've been chipping that chip off, dog, and that's just the growth in life, dog. You know what I mean? But when you talk about layers, I mean, I was at one point in my life, dog, I was like a callus, homie. You know what I mean? I was a fucking walking bunion, homie. You know, and I had to sand those layers down, dog, to be able for someone to live with me, like my girl, dog. You know what I mean? You know, like. Speaking of being in the cell, bro, you know what I mean? I used to get up in the middle of the night in my cell, bro. 3 yard, 4 yard, whatever yard I was on, bro. You know what I mean? And I would fucking wake up half asleep and I'd run to my cell door. My cellies would tell me this, dog. They said, hey, fool, you got up in the middle of the night, and I would go and fucking, bah! I fucking bang the fuck out of the cell door, dog, and say, fuck! You know what I mean? And then I go back to sleep, dog. Now, that was my eternal, like you were speaking on, dog.
Yeah.
This was me trying to figure the craziness out, trying to work this shit out, trying to, you know, I'm in this cell and I'm not getting out of this cell until I'm let out of this cell. You know what I mean? I'm here for years. You know what I mean? This is what it is, you know, and this is me after doing time for X amount of years. I was still doing that, bro. You know what I mean? But this was me working on myself as I grow. I mean, it may not totally make sense to our audience, but it makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to you.
No, it only makes sense to people that have been through it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, a lot of people don't. I consider it a blessing, dog. You know what I mean? I consider my trials and tribulations a blessing at all time. You know what I'm saying?
And they should be. Your trials and tribulations from a man saying they're a blessing is a man that I mean, these lessons, you should learn by them. And if you're not learning by these lessons and you're not trying to evolve, you're not trying to grow, like you said, my boy, then you're a detriment to your own self and you're a detriment to everybody around you, and your family's gonna suffer from it. Your kids are gonna suffer from it. How your kids gonna suffer? Because you don't wanna get a job or because you're locked up in the cell and you don't wanna stop going to prison. You don't wanna fucking adjust certain ways to get your shit right. Yeah. I mean, I get it 1,000.
Well, you ain't tapping. You know, to me, every trial you go through is like an MMA fight, you know? You run into a grappler and that fool takes you down, you know what I mean? He got you in that chokehold, you know what I mean? You got a choice. You can either tap out, admit that old boy got you, or you can just pass the fuck out and become a corpse right there as we speak, you know what I mean? And have everybody watch you trying to wake up. I'm not trying to be that.
Yeah.
I'd rather tap out and be like, bro, you got me. I'm gonna get at you after because I need to I need to learn what you just did to me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Or we got to run that shit back one time. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's different ways of dealing with that shit. And I agree. Sometimes in life, if you're not pushing the right direction, and this goes out to some of you cats that are watching right now, if you're pushing in a direction that you keep on hitting that fucking brick wall, my G, either put a fucking helmet on, dog, or make a right, dog, or a left. You know what I mean? Like figure out life, dog. Life, you know, if you're lucky, you get about 85 years of life. If you're lucky, lucky. You know, RIP to a lot of the fellas, you know what I mean, that lost their life as a child, so on and so forth. But I get what you're saying, brother, and it is a absolute blessing for you to be here today, dog.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Likewise, my boy. Yeah. That shit goes both ways.
Yeah, dog. And this has been in the works for a cool minute, dog. I mean, we've been going back and forth, and I was trying to get you on at first, dog. And you know what I mean? Life, you know what I mean? You know, sometimes you just moving, you know what I mean? And finally, our dots connected. Here we are today. We got BOZO. I got some questions for you, dog. I got some questions for you, dog. Let's get into these questions right here, dog. You know what I mean? So this is the first question, dog. You know what I mean? Ride through the city, dog.
Yeah.
Whew, that shit's a banger, my boy.
Thank you. Appreciate
you know what I mean?
it.
How was it working with King Little G, and how did that come together?
To be honest with you, working with him was a huge, it was a big experience for me for a couple of reasons, because like we were just talking about layers, right? Like when I first came out of prison, you know, I felt like I was that dude, you know what I mean? And I only mean not generally in every aspect of life, but when it came to this music shit, I felt like I got snatched off the streets right when I first got signed, and I had unfinished business, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at that point, the hunger was like relentless, bro. There was like, I didn't care about kissing ass. I didn't care about making friends. Because to me, in my own mind, I didn't need nobody or nothing. You know what I'm saying? All I needed was a microphone, producer, and let me do my shit. You know what I mean? I was going to get to where I needed to be regardless. You know what I'm saying? So in the process of that, I dropped a track called Emiliano. You know what I mean? And a song called Emiliano, I called out a lot of people, and not necessarily disrespectful towards everybody, which was like King and Sad Boy Loco. But I addressed them and I told them that I respect them highly for, you know, the way they represent the culture and their grind. You know what I mean? That was one thing that I highly respected. But to me, they were in my way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To me, they were in my way for me taking the position that I was entitled to. But see, that's the main key word, like entitlement. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that there was a process. You know what I mean? And I didn't understand that there's levels to this shit. Like, it might sound corny, but there is levels to this shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I wasn't at that level yet. You feel me? It's like being an apprentice and trying to run a job site. You know what I mean? As a journeyman, like, you're not capable of that.
You ain't there yet,
You ain't there yet, my boy. But you know, testosterone and the male ego will lead you to believe differently. You know what I'm saying? Because we're used to that life, you know? We're used to getting everything through just fucking being hard-headed, bro, and just brute strength, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know, with that state of mind, I kind of grew resentment towards a lot of people in the music game, you know what I mean? Because I felt like, dog, like I'm a real one. Like everything that I'm supposed to do as a real one, I've done. And I deserve that attention. I deserve this and this and that. Well, the part that I didn't understand was like, we weren't talking about the streets, you know what I'm saying? If we were talking about the streets, then I'm a general, you know what I mean? But when we came to this music shit, I was just an apprentice, bro. Like I wasn't there yet, you feel what I'm saying?
Let's go.
But I didn't necessarily understand that, you know what I mean? So through the process of grinding, so many positive people have come into my life, you know what I'm saying? And so many people with influence and power have come into my life. And one of them being the homie Hitman 448G, that's my dog. He came into my life and we ran around with each other going on like 3 years, you know what I'm saying? And the homie has been fucking, man, I can't even say it in words, but at a certain point, he was the one that told me like, yo, let me get at King for you know what I'm saying? I have a long relationship with the homie. The homie trusts me. And King doesn't just fuck with fools that don't come with a resume or that have bad business in their history. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm vouching for you, bro, like you good. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, like let's run it. But you gotta understand though, that's after like going on 4 years of just dropping work and dropping work and dropping work and dropping work and working on the craft and doing it on my own independently. You know what I mean? Fueling my music business with my blood, sweat, and tears from a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Being a father, being a reputable homeboy in the hood, being just a brother to anybody that comes around me. You know what I'm saying? Because you understand more than anybody, right? Being in the grind food is like being a part of a selective club. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody grinds the same. You know what I mean? Some people take that shit like a hobby, and some people take that shit religiously. You know what I'm saying? And that circle is small, dog. There's not too many people that are religiously committed to the grind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, work ethic.
So, in all honesty, like, I had to be introduced into this club, fool, and I had to earn my way in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once that happened, for sure, the homie Hitman tapped in with the boy, and you know, mutual respect between them is immense because. Honestly, after that shit happened, like, me and King have been, like, texting almost every day. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
The homie reached out to me and was like, hey, I appreciate you reaching out. This is what I'm worth. And give me whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me being a man, there's no way I'm going to lowball the homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give him what he's worth. You know what I'm saying?
Because one day the tables will be turned.
Not only that, fool, it's that...
Respect?
I respect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take what I paid him for a feature and you subtract and you fraction that shit into the money that he's put into his career to this point, like I'm not even a quarter of a penny. You know what I'm saying? So with that acknowledgement, after me knowing how much I've put into my craft, after 4 years of being out and fucking being relentless with this shit, like it didn't hurt, fool. Like it almost felt like I lifted weight off my shoulders. Like, here, bro, I need you to understand, like this, you know. Your worth is your worth, bro. And if I had more, I would give you more, carnal. You feel me?
Yeah.
And, you know, me enough for the first time with the homie, we had never met. One thing I'm going to say is this, dog. Like, I've done a lot of features with a lot of people that are on, you know what I mean? A lot of people that are known. And to do a feature, usually when you pay somebody for a feature and they're in that, you know, that upper tier, it's like you're catering to these vatos. You feel me?
Yeah.
The whole way through. You know what I mean? And it's almost expected. It's almost like a rule of thumb. But with King, it was the opposite. And that's what I respected. That's what touched me to the core was like, this Vato knows he's in the position to make me cater. And this fool's so humble that he's catering to me. You feel what I'm saying? And that to me, like, whoa, it was a huge life lesson. You know what I mean? Because I took back to when I first started with this shit and I did a Emiliano track, and I was prejudging this man based on this fragment of our imagination that we have called social media. You know what I'm saying? And entertainment. Instead of living up to my own standards and respecting the man, approaching him like a man would. You feel what I'm saying? Giving him the benefit of doubt. I've fed into the smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I failed myself. You feel me? But you know how it is, bro. It's like when somebody humbles you like that, it's worse than somebody slapping the shit out of you. You feel what I mean? I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when somebody slaps the shit out of you, you got the option to react. But when somebody shows you love, fool, what are you gonna do, bro? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a very humbling experience. And it's like the first night that I was with him, dog, like I was in a slump lyrically, you know, musically. And the homie coached me, was like, look, this is dope. We went home. We you know, we turned up a little bit, had a little fun. I went home, and sure enough, the next day, he's like, I think we need to give it another chance, you know? Like, let's keep working. You know what I mean? I'm at the studio, it's just me. Pull up, fool, just me and you. Nobody else, no cameras, let's just vibe out. You know what I mean? I got another beat that I think you'll fucking kill, and that's when he brought the beat for Right Through the City.
Whew, that's just
So, yeah, so he's like, look, it's 10 pre's on the hook. Like, it's me and you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you think? I wrote some dope ass shit. I'm gonna let you hear it. Bam. He got in the booth halfway through the verse. I started writing. I was done maybe like 15 minutes, you know? I got in the booth. I did my shit. He was like, man, this is the one, you know? Like, fuck that other shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is the one. Like, we need to run with this. And I have a vision for this. And let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. So I was like, hey, bro, look, you're the quarterback, my boy. You just throw that bitch downfield. I'm going to catch that bitch, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to let you dictate everything because, in all honesty, you're the professional, my boy, and I need to learn. This is a learning process for me. So do your thing. Let's run it. So sure enough, dog, through the whole process the homie basically held my hand through it. You know what I mean? Even when it came to the visuals, the video shooting, he was like, we need to do, like I said, I let him run the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never once did I say, yo, this is what I want, because it's like, you gotta acknowledge when you're in the presence of somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing, dog. You know what I mean?
Presence of greatness.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, yes. Generational greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to me, it's like, how am I gonna represent what I represent and not acknowledge the greatest in our culture at the moment? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, you know, right now, even to this day, like Nipsey's anniversary just came about. You know, everybody's posting the homie, and rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. But nobody ever takes the time presently to be like we got a Nipsey too. Like, this fool did it independently on his own. You know what I mean? He's charitable. The homie represents the culture to the fullest, and he's still alive, running around, doing his thing, mentoring homies that come from whatever path we come from. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, to me, it was a huge experience, dog. It was something that I needed. You know what I mean? It was something that I needed, and being open to the process, we delivered a classic, bro. Like, I mean, I feel, you know what I mean? I feel like
That's just classic.
yeah, we've delivered some that is
timeless music.
yeah, for sure. Timeless music with a message, and it's something that nobody in our culture has done. Let's be real. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's presented something like that. Because in our culture, you already know, it's all about machismo. So we're always trying to flex.
Yeah.
Everything is about a flex. And with music, everything's about imitation. You know what I mean? And to me personally, there's a void of G shit right now. You know what I'm saying? A huge void. Everything right now is too gimmicky. Everything right now is too feminine. Everything right now is a carbon copy of each other. You know what I'm saying? So to me, like, for us to be authentic and original, create our own image of this hip hop shit, you know what I mean? As Hispanic men was necessary. And to present it to our culture in a way that our culture will embrace it was mandatory, dog. You know what I'm saying? So working with King Lil G most definitely was fucking great. I mean, I don't know what other words to use, dog. Like,
Absolutely, bro. I mean, that song right there is doing amazing, dog. I mean, I think you guys are at like 60K one day, dog.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for sure.
On
Yeah.
YouTube, dog. That shit is amazing, dog. And I'm gonna thank you and on behalf of everybody watching right now, dog, because everybody's been fucking. That song's fucking. It's viral right now. It's buzzing.
Yeah,
dog.
trip out on one thing I'm gonna tell you about the video shoot, right? So we're at the video shoot, and my son, I have a little boy, he's 7 years old. You know, this fool watches King Lil G on YouTube. You know
What's
what
your
I mean?
son's name, dog?
My son's name is Vicente, Vinny though. We call him Vinny.
Shout out to Vinny.
So you know, my son knew I was working with him, you know what I mean? And the first time we went to go meet up with him, he wanted to go with me.
Yeah.
But I was like, mijo, like, today's not the day. Like, we're going to break bread today, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're going to spend on bottles. We're going to, you know what I mean? We're going to do gangster shit. We're going to blaze and so forth, right?
Yeah.
And I already know, too, like, when rappers meet, especially gang-affiliated rappers, the first day is like opening a new yard, you know what I mean? That's the best way I could describe it. You bring your homies because you don't know where I'm coming from. You don't know if it's a setup. You don't know, you don't know a lot of things. You always got to move like that when you're a gangster. You feel me?
Absolutely.
I came with my homeboys, and I knew it was gonna be one of them introduction situations to where we could see where we're at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And how we get down and
Catch a vibe.
So I was like, look, mijo, today's not the day. But so we did that. Then we did another session where it was just me and him. And on the third day of shooting the video, you know, we didn't really communicate much. Me and King were just like, hey, I'll see you there and I'll see you there. So I didn't know if he was gonna come with all his boys again or not. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't know if I was gonna come with all my boys or not neither. And it was crazy because we showed to the video shoot, he has his son and I have my son, fool. You feel what I'm saying?
That's dope.
And that shit to me was like, damn, this, you know, like
You were on the same frequency.
Imagine the impact we're having on these children, fool. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think about that, bro. Like you know, that shit makes me want to like cry, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because it's one of them things that it's like, as a father, fool, like you only see those moments in movies, dog. You feel what I'm saying? Or you read them in books. You know what I mean? So to be able to live that was great. And my son, he's my son, fool. So you gotta understand, he's gamed up. You know what I mean? The boy he's not your average kid. You know what I mean? So I'm doing my thing, dog, through the process, and I see my son like chopping it up with King, you know, and he's talking to King like they're I don't know, like they've known each other for a long time, you know what I mean? And I'm hearing my little boy, and he's like, hey man, that no face, no case, that's the one. And King's like, yo, you like that shit? He's like, oh, that beat, man, you killed it, you know?
7 years old.
And they're chopping it up and they're taking pictures, and I'm looking and I'm thinking like, fuck, if I don't get nothing out of this track, like I got this, you feel me?
Right
and my
there.
son got this, like, and it was dope, you feel what I'm saying? So you know, in the video, you don't know it, but when we shut down the street in front of Staples Center, and the black Benz, if you look down, the little white head hanging out the window, it's my son, bro. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
And he's chucking up my hood, and I'm like, I'm like, whoa, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And he's like, I'm doing what you doing. I'm like, bro, like, you're not me yet. You know what I mean? Like, just enjoy the music. Like, that's not necessary. You don't gotta be banging on everybody at 7 years old. Like, but he doesn't know, you know, to him, it's like, that's what daddy does. And,
Gamed
you know,
up.
yeah, like he's from New Pick, and why you throwing up there? No, it's New Pick, dad. Whoa, like, relax. Like, you know, but it's all that shit, dog, to me is like, it's like I said, they're eventful moments, dog, you know what I mean? That I'm always gonna have with me. My son's always gonna have with me. And, you know, it's, you know, trip out on that too, fool. Like, we came out there, dog, and honestly, like, we were looking for shots, fool. And it's crazy how God works, or whatever you want to call it, right? But fool, it looks like we spent at least $20,000 like having the street in front of Staples blocked off. Like, it's just us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Vibing, homie. You feel me?
Yeah, this is illegally blocked out.
Yeah. And honestly, we just did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just went through
On the fly.
like we were sitting there, and he was like, bring the drone out. Let's go down Staples, boo. Let's do it. And then it's almost like the sea just parted, fool. You feel me? You know what I mean? And we just came through that shit with our kids, you know, with our team that's been fucking investing in us, you know what I'm saying? And just doing essay shit, homie, like Southside shit, like on some real shit. Like, the homies from where he's from, I'm from where I'm from, dog. We're representing like a lot of people that died, a lot of people that are doing life, a lot of people that kept it solid, and a lot of people that are out here still putting it down, you know what I'm saying? And we're giving them something to be proud of, you feel what I'm saying? In our own way, you know what I mean? So to me, man, that shit, like, you know, it's been amazing. And even till now, like, to see the response of people embracing that shit, seeing the culture, like, look at it as a new blueprint, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Looking at it as something that like, we don't gotta be goofy. We don't gotta do this shit. We don't gotta do what they're doing. Like, let's just keep it us. And that's more than enough, you know what I mean?
Staying true to oneself.
For sure, yeah. Staying true to us, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, dog. That's amazing, dog. Thank you for sharing that with us, dog. Another question for you. What would you consider yourself? Hip hop, Chicano rap, gangster rap?
I'm a gangster rapper.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What do you think of rappers with no beef?
I think rappers with no beef are rappers that you know, shit, man, they don't have that competitive nature, you know? To me, hip hop is a sport. You know, rap is a sport. Like, even if you're not dissing people, it's like you gotta have adversaries in the game, dog. Like that brings out the best of you. Steel sharpens steel. You feel what I mean?
Absolutely.
And you gotta embrace that, but you gotta have the maturity also to understand that it's not beef to where we gotta kill each other, fool.
Yeah.
It's not beef that to where we gotta fucking hate each other. You know what I mean? We're just in the ring and just like fighters. Like you gotta think about that. Yeah. To me, I admire fighters, fool. You know?
Yeah.
I think that they're like a selective fucking breed of human being. You know what I'm saying? Like the way these fools move. Let me tell you something about a fighter, dog. A fighter doesn't ever want to pick a fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A fighter understands what he's capable of. He knows damn well what he's capable because he trains every fucking day religiously. So he avoids doing to you his best.
Yeah.
But once you go there, fool, like, you know, I mean, you're done, fool. Like it's a wrap, you know?
I mean, confidence is huge, and a lot of cats that I'll say it like this: a lot of cats that kill when they didn't have to kill. They could have just put the shit down, dog, caught a fade, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you took it however it came. A win or a loss.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
sure.
Wipe your wounds and keep on pushing and shit. You know what I mean? I you know what I always think about, dog? I think in the neighborhoods, dog. You know what I mean? I think about my neighborhood in particular, dog. You know what I mean? That we need more rings. We need more boxing rings for the community.
For
dog.
sure.
You know what I mean? And so instead of these kids, you know, killing each other, you know what I mean? You know, bro, let's take that shit to the ring.
Well, we need to teach actual combat, you know what I mean? We need
Absolutely.
to teach actual combat and the rules of combat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because just like anything else, fool, combat without rules, fool, is just fucking, it's disgraceful, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants that, fool, you know what I mean? Nobody respects that. Nobody acknowledges that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like two fucking rabid fucking street dogs fighting each other. Nobody gives a fuck. But you get two thoroughbred champion fucking pit bulls in a fucking cage, fool, that have been trained and bred and fed to fucking eat. You know what I mean? Like that's something that people respect, you know what I'm saying? But it's a ring. There's rules to this shit, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So yeah, to me, combat is intellectual, you know what I'm saying?
Just off the fly of, you know what I mean, of what you're saying and shit. I mean, if you were a breed of a dog, what breed would you be?
Double XL pit bull.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would go. I always felt like the pit bull was my shit, dog. And then I had a Rottweiler one time.
Yeah.
Dog, you know what I mean? And I said, you know
That's
what,
a beautiful dog, no doubt.
This dog will take your motherfucking head off, but he at the same time he has the intellectual capability, dog, to pick his battles, so to speak. You know what I mean? But yeah, absolutely. So moving on to the next question, my G. Thank you, dog, for answering these questions so thoroughly, dog. And this is a second part of the first question I just asked you about the beef, dog. And the reason why I asked you about the beef is because I noticed you be on some fools' necks. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's on the internet. I mean, it's on YouTube.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
Would you like to address anybody in particular out there in regards to past beefs?
I think right now it's like the only person I would like to address right now is a young kid that goes by the name of Crook One. He's from my area, you know? And the thing is this, man, like, you know, I constantly hear the little homie sneak dissing me, you know what I mean? And my thing is like, little homie, is anybody around you telling you like to be careful, sneak dissing me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
And I need you to think about that, Crook One. Like, the people around you really don't give a fuck about you if they're not telling you. You shouldn't be dissing the big homie like that, you know what I'm saying?
You're dissing the wrong
You
motherfucker.
shouldn't be, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be picking fights you can't handle, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, certain risks aren't calculated risk.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So my thing is like, you know, he should take this situation and really dissect his circle around him, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because, you know, whoever's antagonizing him or pumping him up to try and do this shit, they ain't gonna be there, dog. You know what I mean?
When
like
the shit
when the
hits
shit
the
hits
fan.
the fan, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, and there's a thing they call nowadays called clout chasing, and it can. But I don't know the homie personally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Well, he's a little boy.
Yeah,
He's a
Crook
little
One. I
boy.
have nothing against
You
you,
know
my
what I mean?
G. But at the same time,
And honestly, I don't either, dog.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing against the little homie. I just think that I believe that there's an art form to being a little homie, and I don't call nobody a little homie to be disrespectful. You know, I think that shit. When I was a little homie, man, I loved it because I was a good one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
I was a good little homie, and to this day, my older homies, like, no matter what, in messages, texts, every video I drop, man, you making us proud, you know?
Absolutely.
Like, you doing your shit. Like, keep it up, dog.
You're making
Keep
us
it
all
up.
proud, my
Keep it
G.
up. Yeah, you know? So, you know, take the chiquiadas for what they are, fool.
Yeah.
And if you're not taking the chiquiadas that I've given you musically, then you're not evolving into what you're supposed to evolve to, you know what I'm saying? So, Yeah, that's probably one of the only things I would like to address is like the little homie needs to pump his brakes, you know?
If he ever reached out to you with the utmost respect and he said, "Hey, my G, you know what? You know you're right. You caught that right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have been sneak dissing you. You know, my bad. Would you ever do music with him?
I think at this point, like, yeah, I would probably do music with him. But it would have to be like something that is sincere from him and from me. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not something gimmicky, not something that we're trying to make trends, not something that we're trying to go viral over. Like, nah, bro. Like, we gon' really talk about like who you are, and we gonna really talk about who I am. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well said, dog. Another question for you. If you're spitting gangster rap in the city of LA, should these individuals know what the inside of a jail cell looks like?
I don't think they have to know, but I think that it definitely helps. You know what I'm saying? I think that it gives you a whole nother aspect of life, and it gives you a whole nother reality of what to say. Because the thing about prison is this, fool, that in prison you're stripped of every luxury. And what I mean is a gun. What I mean is confined to your own house. What I mean is the law. You know what I'm saying?
Peace of mind.
So yeah, peace of mind. So I think that you know, being incarcerated opens your eyes to a lot of shit, whether it makes you more savage or it makes you more humble. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it's definitely a plus. You know what I mean? To have that intellect, to have that suffering and that fucking pain inside you. You know?
In order for your music to be
Felt,
actually taken
to
as
be heartfelt, bro. Yeah,
authentic,
and for you to relate to who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, dog. If you're representing an LA Mexican gang member in rap music, or we'll just say raza, period, you know what I mean? Because there's different, you know what I mean? There's different individuals with different backgrounds. Is it all right for the N-word to be a part of that individual's vocabulary? Personally,
me, it's never all right. For the simple fact that I've done time with lifers that weren't Southsiders, that were Bloods and Crips. And, you know, they deserve the respect, you know what I'm saying? And I say I done time, what I mean is like I've lived with them and soaked up, you know, game and communicated with them. So I know because you got to understand, I never really hung out with blacks until I went to prison, you know?
Absolutely.
When I went to prison, I was doing a lot of time, so you know how it is. Like, it's mutual respect for everybody. There's not really like a prison gang rule. It's more like a convict rule, you know what I'm saying? It's like, are you a convict or are you an inmate, my boy? And all the convicts tend to have this bond with each other, you know what I mean? Yeah. And relate to each other. So being incarcerated with men, black men that have been through struggles and, you know, have dealt shortcomings in their life, like, and have dealt with a lot of prejudice and racism, you know what I mean? Either through the law or just through ignorance on the streets, you know what I mean? Yeah. I understand the love that they have for that word, and I embrace what that means. Just like I take offense when fools ain't from LA and they're calling themselves essays, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're acting a certain way, carrying themselves like, whoa, hold up. Like, you not an essay, my boy, you feel me?
Yeah.
And when you represent us, you got to represent us a certain way. So to me, in all honesty, fool, like I think a lot of homies are just caught up in dick riding, fool. You know what I mean? A lot of homies are dick riding fools in a way that they shouldn't. You know what I mean? They think that by sounding like them, even dressing, emulating them, they're gonna gain the respect. And if anything, I should be the prime example of you don't need that shit to fit in, bro. You feel me? Like you need to be yourself and exactly who you are. You know what I mean? A lot of homies will give you the excuse, oh, I grew up right here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Absolutely.
Like we all grew up in certain situations, but our parents are raza, fool.
Yeah.
And all our family members are raza, so what you talking about? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, let's get the fuck out of here with that shit. So to me, yeah, so if you ask me, no, it's not, you know, but to each his own. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? I'm not going to disrespect anybody that does it. I'm not going to knock anybody that does it. That's just me, how I feel, you know?
Absolutely. Well said once again, my G. Palateros, the elote man. First thought that comes to mind.
Homies ain't putting in enough work, man. Bottom line, you know? You need to make example of people. Fuck the IG talking and fuck all that bullshit, you know? I don't want to get into specifics, but everybody knows what I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, we'll leave it at that. So can someone turn that off, whoever that is? Okay, it's all good. Leave it alone. It's good. We're good. What is the definition of a goon?
To me, the definition of a goon is somebody that doesn't abide by the laws of society. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody that that is willing to take every risk and make every sacrifice to get what he wishes for. You know what I'm saying? To me, a goon is somebody that takes pride in what they do and isn't willing to, how should I say the word, man? Isn't willing to like
Conform to society's fucking.
well, isn't willing to waver to anybody's likings around them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To me, a goon is somebody that doesn't even need a gang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, a goon is an individual that is a gang in himself. You know what I'm saying? To me, a goon is somebody that is gonna do whatever it takes, dog, to accomplish his goal. You know what I'm saying?
I love that definition right there, my G. You know what I mean, I love that shit. I'm sure a lot of these motherfuckers listening right now love that definition too. Making goon music.
Yeah.
Are you worried about agencies, law enforcement, sitting back, taking notes?
If I was describing like, actual crimes and shit, I would, but I don't. You know what I mean? Because I respect the code and shit. I'm a goon myself, so I would never incriminate myself.
Absolutely.
But I think that in the aspect that I represent a goon is a modern day goon. You know what I'm saying? To me, like, I'm trying to go from being a gang member to being a corporate member. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to
your corporation.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to go from not only influencing other goons, but influencing men in general. You know what I'm saying?
How to be a man.
How to be a man. Yeah, most definitely. So I think that, am I worried about law enforcement? Nah, man. I think that my worries with law enforcement were a long time ago when I was actually, taking people's shit and doing dirt. You know what I mean? Like right now, I think it's obvious. Like, yeah, I talk a lot of gang shit, but I think it's obvious that I'm using my platform and I'm using the knowledge and experiences that I have in life to communicate and tap in with a certain type of person. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how it is, homie. As human beings, we're only comfortable with people that we relate to. You know what I'm saying? And you're only willing to accept from people that you see are a reflection of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Like a real motherfucker looks at another man and sees another real motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like a lame is gonna see something that they don't respect or love. You know what I'm saying? So to me, when I'm spinning this game and I'm talking this goon shit, it's like, I want you to evolve into what I've evolved to. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take you along with me on this journey. So if law enforcement is gonna soak anything up from what I'm saying, they need to soak up the fact that I'm trying to make the homies legitimate so they can't take our freedom ever again. You know what I mean?
My G. Oh boy, this is coming from a seasoned general right here. You know what I mean? This dude is well spoken. This dude wasn't prepped on none of these fucking questions. This is off the motherfucking cuff. And when someone talks off the motherfucking cuff and shit, they speaking from their heart, my boy. And I salute you on just the way you're answering these questions, dog. It's fuck amazing, my boy. Okay, so moving on to the next, dog.
Yeah.
Coming from a man who has served a decade in prison.
Yeah.
A man that knows what that life is about, not from a movie, but from firsthand experience. A man that loves his freedom and all that comes with it. When you make this goon music, dog, you know what I mean? You kind of answered this already, dog. I'm going through questions that I wrote before, dog. You know what I mean? When you make this goon music, dog, it's kind of risky business, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's risky business because you're putting a light on yourself that can possibly put you under a microscope. I mean, I always feel like I'm under a microscope.
No, I am under a microscope, and I get attacked from a lot of different angles that you wouldn't even imagine from.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like the pressure is real, you feel me?
I mean, so what I was going with this, dog, is do you feel you might be putting a little too much on your plate that might jeopardize all that you worked for and accomplished? I mean, do you ever think about maybe, and I listen to your music. I've been listening to your music for years already, bro. You know what I mean? I told you prior to going live, dog, I said, man, dog, when I heard your music, I mean, there's a number, you talked about the selected individuals, dog, the members only club, dog.
Yeah.
You are most definitely in that slot of fucking homies, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for a long time, it took a while for the homies to evolve into this amazing music, this work that we're getting these days, bro. And it's for the a good handful of years already, dog.
Yeah.
You one of them ones and shit, dog. You know what I mean? But I mean, do you ever like? I don't like the way this question's going, bro. You know what I mean? Let's skip this question, dog.
Well, let me answer something for you.
Yeah, go ahead, dog.
Everything that's coming to fruition is a part of the process.
Okay.
Whether it's positive or negative, you know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like, you know, even in present time, okay, let's use present time, for example. Like, we see a lot of hate, you know, we see a lot of evil, you know? Like, now it's broadcasted to us every fucking day through this little box, you know what I'm saying? And to me, that's the devil throwing a fit, fool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he sees that a lot of us, fool, are getting through that cloudy surface, dog, and we're starting to see the light, you know what I'm saying? And to me, the more pressure and the more negativity that comes my way, it just tells me like I'm in the right direction, bro. You feel me?
Absolutely. And you know what? I don't mean to cut you off, bro.
Yeah.
But so this is kind of like the base of this question of why I came up with this question, dog. Because this is the first time that we meet each other, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So if somebody listens to your music, bro,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And they have something like we have scheduled, a podcast coming, dog. You know what I mean? I said, all right, well, I got King Goon coming through, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you talked about you and King Little G linking up for the first time and catching that vibe, filling each other out.
Size each other up. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
the sizing each other up, exactly, dog. You know what I mean? So coming into this conversation, this interview, whatever you'd like to call it, I wasn't exactly sure, which way it was gonna go, how it was gonna go, dog. You know what I mean? But that's a part of life. You know what I mean? You know, you're not gonna always get a heads up or be prepared for something. You're just gonna take it how it comes.
Yeah, of course.
And we're gonna see how it goes. But just meeting you, dog, talking to you prior to this, dog. I mean, yeah, you put this Goon music out, dog, but you just a straight up solid individual, dog. You generally seem like just a good hearted dude. Like some people can hear your music and be like, oh shit, BOZO coming through. We got this ruthless motherfucker coming through. You know what I mean? What are we gonna get? You know, what are we gonna get, dog? You know what I mean? So these are just questions that I wrote prior, dog, not going, and then after I started reading this question that I wrote prior to, I was like, you know what, maybe this isn't the right question because I think he's answered already. You know, he's already basically told me in the audience, dog, basically where you stand with all this, dog. You know what I mean? And so let's move on to the next question. Top 5 rap artists.
Fuck, Jesus. My list might like boggle you a little bit because shit, I fell in love with rap as a kid, you know. So my first 2 favorite rappers were like LL Cool J, you know?
Yeah.
Ice Cube, you know what I mean? From there, it evolved into Tupac. From there, it evolved into Nipsey, you know what I mean? And I guess I would have to say it would be my 5th one. Man, that's a hard one, man. But I think it would have to be Dr. Dre, man, you know?
Absolutely. I mean, did you grow up listening to any homie rap?
Just Psycho Realm, strictly Psycho Realm,
baby.
Yeah. Yeah, Psycho Realm. But see, the reason why I don't put them in my top 5 is because, and it's probably, you know, it's probably not a good reason, but when I was listening to them, I was tweaked out, like taking everything. You know what I mean?
What kind of drugs will you do?
Yeah, exactly. You know, like we were actually living those lyrics and we were actually like doing that shit. So, I mean, not to knock them for having, you know, fueled my rage and my negative lifestyle. It
felt good.
But
I was right there with you.
Yeah, I tend to look up to the rappers that inspired me, you know what I'm saying? And spoke to my heart more, you know what I mean? But most definitely, man, like, you know, Psycho Realm was like, I mean, that's the soundtrack to my childhood from possibly like 15 years old to about 19, bro, you know?
Would you ever think about doing a song with Sick Jack?
I reached out to Sick Jack because I ran into him in a lot of venues and shit, you know what I mean? And I've seen him here and there, but you know, going back to the entitlement type of shit, you know what I mean? When I reached out, he sent me his manager's number, and I thought to myself, like, I'm not sure I want to talk to his manager. You know what I mean?
And I feel that. Because you go, it's like, my G, you got a solid ass motherfucker hollering at you, dog.
Yeah.
Let's talk direct.
And it's not like I don't have a resume. It's not like my business ain't right. Like, come on, homie. Like, if you don't know my business ain't right, then you're not in my business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I think one day it will come together, dog. I mean, I've reached out to Sick Jack, and he's going to come on the podcast, dog. You know what I mean?
Listen, you know, like, it's not in a negative way the way I take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I'm just speaking, like, you know, it's one of the things, dog, where, like, at some point, you got to, this me speaking for myself, because a lot of young homies that are barely getting on reach out to me, you know what I'm saying? And my first thing is this, like, bro, how serious are you about the music? Because I'm extremely serious.
Yeah.
And if you're not as invested as I am, then we should not work together because this is not a hobby. You know, and this is not a phase I'm going through. This is something that I truly believe in. You know what I mean? This is my gospel. You know what I'm saying? So it's obvious that I'm extremely passionate and serious about this shit. You know what I mean? I thought that when he speaks and he raps, fool, it's not basic rap, fool. Like this fool comes from, he's delivering messages, bro, like jewels, you know? So like I just said earlier about that circle we're in, I thought, we were in that circle together. Yeah. You feel what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you said, it's took a while for our homies to come up and represent us right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would like to think that my peers see me that way too, you know what I mean? But obviously sometimes, people are distracted. It's not the right time, whatever. So be it, so be it. I choose not to speak to nobody's manager. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're going to get at me, let's get at each other, bro. Like, we don't need no man. We'll get into managers when we do tours, you know?
Sick Jack and holla at the homie, dog. I'd love to hear that, dog. If you did a song with Sick Jack and, dog, and I don't mean to go too far on this with the Sick Jack and Psycho Realm thing, dog, but would you, knowing his music.
I would let him dictate the whole verse and the song and everything. I mean, not the verse, but I would let him,
Would you go on
quarterback.
some like dark ass shit, bro?
Easy money.
You dig up some old motherfucking
easy money,
shit.
Yeah, for sure. Easy money.
Yeah.
That's easy money right there.
That's dope, bro. Okay, hey, these are the questions that I wrote to ask you, dog. Prior to this on the phone, we talked about we were going to discuss wins and losses.
Yeah, for sure.
Wins and losses, dog. You know what I mean? So when we talk about wins and losses, you said that some cats, maybe you need to go to prison. Maybe you need to go to LA County Jail and run a Southside program and see if you can hang with that program. You know what I mean? And that's mandatory burpees and all kinds of motherfucking shit, dog. You got guile, you got, you know what I mean? There's different levels, different elements to the fucking system and shit. You know what I mean? And this creates you as an individual, dog. The layers, you know what I mean? Wins and losses, bro.
Yeah.
Wins and losses, dog. We talked about that, bro. You know what I mean? Losses makes the man that's sitting right
here. For
here.
sure. Most definitely.
Wins comes after the losses.
Yeah, there's more losses than wins, for sure.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? So in order to win, you gotta
take a lot of losses, man. That's mandatory.
And you've taken a lot of losses.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure. Yeah.
You've taken a lot of losses. I mean, you did 10 years straight in the penitentiary. I mean, how did that come about, dog? If you don't mind me asking you.
The 10 years came from me just running around doing robberies. Shit, a motherfucker when I was young. Well, let me describe it to you in a better way, easier way for you to understand. Like the drive that I have now for this music shit and to be positive. It was the same drive when it was the thug shit and the negative shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was relentless. It was all day, every day. I remember one time I was sitting on the couch just plotting. And I was plotting to smoke somebody, you know? And my sister looks at me and she's like, what the fuck are you up to, eh? Like, why are you so quiet? Like, you ain't never quiet. Give me the fucking keys to your car, eh?
Yeah.
Like, you're not because that was the motor, you know? The motor was just relentless, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, like, the lifestyle that I was living before, I guess I was ignorant to the possibilities of hard work, you know what I mean? And being committed to something positive and successful because I had never seen that, you know what I mean? I saw my mother and I saw my dad grind, but then I also saw them die young, and leave their son when he was a kid, you know what I mean?
So you lost both your parents?
Yeah, I lost my mom when I was 13, and then my dad died when I was in prison this time. I think I was like 27. 28 around there. But so the aspect of like working hard and it being fruitful didn't really fit my life's path that it had took, you know what I'm saying? So I lost hope in a lot of shit, you know what I mean? I lost hope in, good deeds. I lost hope in having a real family. I lost hope in myself, you know what I'm saying? I was having a huge pity party, you know what I'm saying? Feeling sorry for myself, you know what I mean?
I've been there.
And letting it ruin like the possibilities of what good I can do presently, you know what I mean? I wasn't allowing myself to recover. To be honest with you, I wasn't even allowing myself to digest the loss, you know what I mean? I was going numb. I was becoming heartless, man, just no feelings, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, the one thing about losing hope and taking these losses, I mean, and I've done it a million fucking times, bro, and there's some of you guys that are doing it to yourselves right now. I mean, when you're taking these losses, you know, we don't know how to recover because we don't have no fucking hope. So what are we doing? We're digging our fucking hole deeper, and we're piling losses on top of fucking losses.
Yeah,
and
for
shit.
sure.
You know what I mean? The next thing you know, it's some of motherfuckers are ending up in a fucking grave. Some people are ending up in prison for the rest of their fucking life.
Some
bro.
people are breaking their family apart.
Breaking their family apart. Exactly, bro. You know? And I've been there, and I feel you when you say that, bro. I've done the pity party, dog. I've been fucking the time when I was up for X amount of fucking days, dog. I'm fucking just chemically unbalanced, dog. I'm going through some shit, dog. You know, I'm by myself. I'm crying, dog, like a fucking little, you know what, dog. You know what I mean? Because I'm having a pity party for myself, dog. Man, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
if you ain't been there, dog, then you ain't been there, and you can't fucking relate to this shit, dog. You know what I mean? It's not one of my proudest moments. I'll tell you that right now. You know what I mean? But it's a part of what has built me to the person that I am now, because somehow, some way, I was able to rebound and I was able to recover from that, and you've been able to do the same thing, dog. So you get yourself, you're doing this gang shit, dog. You're doing this street shit. You're thugging it out, dog. You get busted for these robberies, dog. You got 10 years on your plate, dog. What is your first? What is the first thing that comes to mind, dog? Entering a 10-year fucking bid in the fucking CDC, dog. You know what I mean?
The first thing that came to my mind was like, you know, like, was show no fear, show no weakness. You know what I'm saying? So I forced myself, and I made myself like just become the strongest individual that I possibly could. And I dug into Bibles, you know, I dug into books, spiritual books. I dug into workouts. I dug into fellow individuals that were like-minded while I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I allowed ourselves to mentor each other, and I allowed myself to see the difference between the strong ones and the weak ones, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't necessarily see weakness as a flaw, you know what I mean? I saw weakness as like individuals that were weaker. I saw weakness as an obligation for me to help them become stronger, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't necessarily prey on the weak homies or the little homies. Like, I saw it as an opportunity for me to like build them and at the same time build myself, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time in this music, like you asked me about this music, right? A lot of times I'm talking to myself, dog, you know? A lot of times, like, people think I'm talking to them or no, a lot of times I'm talking to myself. I'm reminding myself of what I got to do. You know what I mean? It's like a voicemail recording, you know what I'm saying? That from somebody that died that you constantly listen to not forget them, you know what I'm saying? And I do that shit to remind myself, like, where I got to be, how I got to do it, and how I got to move being who I am. Like, I can't never let go of the street, you know what I mean? Because of what I represent and what I do, you know what I'm saying? And it's a price that I have to pay for trying to influence and, you know what I mean, trying to leave a blueprint. But to me, I mean, everything has pros and cons, you know what I mean? So to me, everything's necessary. But yeah, when I hit prison, it was like, man, I'm gonna be here for a long time. And I just don't want to be, like, I don't want to let the circumstance dictate how I come out of it. So with that being said, I made sure that I created my own circumstance, you know what I'm saying? And I never stopped hustling. I was grinding in prison, bro. Like, I had everything in that bitch.
What was
like,
your
you
hustle,
name it.
dog, if you don't mind me
Selling weed, man. Selling weed all the time. Yeah, selling weed, because I didn't want to touch nothing else. Yeah. The clientele for weed in prison is just like it is out here in the streets, you know what I mean? Yeah. You selling carga in there, you're going to have to whack somebody. You selling weed in there, you might just take his little radio, take his little CDs and shit, you know what I mean? Take his sneakers, you know what I mean? And give them to the homie, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's not a big deal, you know what I'm saying? But if you're slanging other shit, like, man, you slanging mad, they gonna tell on you. Yeah. They feel he's gonna lock it up in that cell, get that queer juice running through them, and they gonna come out telling on you like a motherfucker. So, you know what I mean? So, excuse me, I was selective about my hustle, you know? But yeah, dog, it was about building strength, you know what I mean? Because I acknowledged the fact that I had failed myself, dog, you know? I looked around me when I caught my time, and I was like, damn, like, you had all the potential. You gotta understand, fool, I had to deal with Universal, you know? I was a welding apprentice at the oil refinery for Chevron in El Segundo. You know what I mean? I had 2 whips in the driveway, both sitting on big-ass rims. I had movies like I was Call of Duty before Call of Duty. I mean, guns before, you know what I mean? Yeah. I had fucking, man, the beautifulest girl. You know, every blessing a G can get, like, I had it, fool. You know what I mean? But the only thing that I couldn't control was my greed, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if I had $1,000 in my pocket, I was broke, fool. You know what I mean? I wasn't living up to the hunger that I had, you know what I mean? To party, to go out, to spend this and spend that, you know what I'm saying?
So you were kind of a good dope dealer on the streets prior.
I never sold drugs. I just took drugs from people. I was a good jacker. I've always been known for robbing people.
That's my shit too,
in the
dog.
city, you know what I mean?
I was the worst. I mean, I'd always get high off my own supply, dog. I used to write my IOUs to myself, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who owes me money? You know what I mean? Lucky, 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 lucky. I was always a bad fucking drug dealer, dog. You know, and that was always my thing too, dog. You know what I mean? When the bag was low, the money was low,
it's addicting,
dog.
fool. That money comes so fast, man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's an instant. And I used to thrive on doing licks and like, let's say this is we're in the facility. I'm doing a lick, and you know what I mean? Like, I would thrive off nobody knowing I was doing a lick, but me and the individual that was giving me the bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was one of the things where I thrived off that shit. Like, man, you a cold motherfucker. Like, Michael Jackson was playing on the radio on the way home. Like, you a smooth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Smooth criminal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, being that moment. You know what I mean? And just feeding off of that energy. But to me, now it's like, man, I don't even know how the fuck I was doing that shit. Now it's like, bro, like, you're tripping. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I would, now at this point, dog, I wouldn't jeopardize like my freedom or anything for that shit ever again. You know
I mean,
what
when
I'm
you see a little you, right?
Yeah.
We talked about reflections when you meet like-minded people. You know what I mean? So when you see a younger you, dog, I mean, what do you get in their heads? Do you have anything?
Yeah,
to
for
say to
sure.
them?
I do. One thing that I take pride in is always complimenting the homies around me. You know what I mean? I like to let my homeboys know, or whoever that's around me, how valuable they are, man, and how blessed they are and how great they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like to build homies up, dog. You know what I'm saying? I like to build up their confidence because I see it. It's obvious. A lot of us lack confidence. Like, a lot of us, we're never told we're good looking or strong by another man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like that type of love is necessary, dog. You know what I'm saying? For you to be in front of a dude that you admire or that you think has it together, and for him to tell you that you're excellence and you're great is necessary.
You know what,
I
bro?
mean?
I like that you said that, bro, because right now, bro, I had a little thing that went through my head, dog. And when the homie hit the fucking tripod after I set it up, dog, he seemed like he felt bad, or he got a little weakness about it. I mean, he walked out the back door. He probably went out there and smoked a cigarette, dog. You know what I mean? But I didn't know how I made him feel, and it bothered me a little, dog, because you know what I mean? I don't ever want to make people around me.
you want to consider it to.
I don't want to
take it.
I don't ever want to make, because this dude right here is a fucking solid piece to this team right here, dog. And I don't want him to ever feel embarrassed or make me feel like I'm belittling him in front of a guest or someone that he's just meeting and someone that he admires, because this dude admires you, dog. You know what I mean? And I don't want to ever make him feel stupid, dog. So my boy, I apologize to you about that.
It speaks volumes to him too, though, because he took it well. You know what I'm saying? He took it well, and it speaks volumes to like his ability to take that as like a learning lesson instead of taking it as an insult. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's a team player, dog.
Most definitely.
Homie's a team player, dog, and I try to keep a good team right here, dog, but I don't ever want to be that coach or that person, dog, that is going to yell at a team player and be like, what the fuck you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Even though that isn't my nature, though.
That might be necessary.
Sometimes.
But at the same time, there has to be more compliments than just insults. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And I think we do more compliments around here, right,
there
my
has
boy?
to be more praise than you know.
Absolutely, dog. Because you got to worry. You know what, bro?
Well, as man fool, I'm gonna tell you something, dog.
Yeah.
I never learned nothing until I was ashamed of myself. You know what I mean? That's when I took the biggest lessons. When somebody made me feel ashamed of myself, or somebody made me look at myself and dissect myself. Like, man, like, you fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Like what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? So it is necessary. You know what I mean? I think. You know.
Absolutely, dog. I mean, it's necessary for growth, and it's necessary to just build on what we're doing. I don't know, dog. You know what I mean? But everybody hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Shout out to all 500 people tapped in right now.
It's cracking.
Yeah, we love you motherfuckers and shit, dog. I told you we're going to make a movie, and this motherfucker's shooting that shit right now, baby. You know what I mean? So, I mean, when you were in... It's funny because you talked about hustles in there, dog. You know what I mean? And I done every single hustle in the penitentiary, dog. I mean, I can't even draw, dog. And at one point, dog, I was low on funds, dog. And I was making some punk ass cards, dog. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And I put them out on the day room. We come out and I'll be like, hey,
but
homie.
But listen though, dog. That's humbling though. You know.
I made some cards, dogs. I need some soups in my shit, dog. And I wasn't trying to be that homie banging on the door trying to hit a motherfucker up for a soap out, dog, or something. You know what I mean? So I made these cards one time, and the homies came through, and they tried to keep the straightest face, dog. They're like, hey, Luck, you really selling these? And I said, well, not yet, but I hope, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I hope I get a customer. And the shout out to the brothers, the blacks. The blacks will buy the jankiest cards off you, dog. You know what I mean?
They're not into drawing. They don't draw.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, that shit is tight. You know what I mean? I'll be like, hey, sold one, motherfuckers. I see you laughing over there, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure,
I remember one
man.
time I hit some fucking dope, dog. You know what I mean? I got some fucking scante and shit, dog. You know what I mean? And I told my boys, I said, all right, dog, check it out. We ain't gonna get high off this shit. We're gonna stack our lockers. It's on and cracking, dog. You know what I mean? And so it went good for like half a day. And next thing you know, dog, we're all in the fucking cell, fucking making líneas off the little fucking the silver stool on the desk, dog. You know what I mean? And we fucking tweaked the fuck out, dog. And we ain't really stacking our motherfucking lockers and shit. We did a little bit, but anyways, hustles in prison is. I mean, it's humbling.
It's detrimental, man.
It's detrimental to the survival, to the livelihood. I mean, a lot of cats go to prison, bro, and they burn everybody and their mama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They burn everybody and their mama. You know what I mean? And now, you know what I mean? They don't have no love coming. So it builds character. Prison will teach you some lessons of what not to do next time you come in. You know, I'm gonna be good to one motherfucker. You know what I mean? Because that one motherfucker is gonna be my golden egg in the nest if I need something. Hey, I need $20. Holla at your boy. You know what I mean? But I mean, when you're out in the yard and shit, dog. I mean, what was your thing, dog? Did you play handball?
Basketball, man.
Basketball
All day. I thought I was Kobe, man.
You thought you were Kobe?
I thought I had the Kobe shoes, Kobe shorts. I had smuggled all that shit in. You know what I mean?
Shit, that's tight.
That was my dude, you know. I really looked up to that man. I admired him like a motherfucker.
Absolutely. I mean, we grew up with him, bro.
Most definitely.
We grew up with him. That fool was 18 years old. I mean, I know you're a Laker diehard. I'm the same thing, dog. You know what I mean? We looked up to him. Shout out to the Bryant family. You know, R.I.P. to Kobe, man. He's a fucking legend, man, on these streets, baby. You know what I mean? You know what? Speaking on Lakers, though, dog, it's crazy, bro, because I was thinking about it the other day, dog. I mean, you can't buy a Laker jersey no more because the Lakers are trading motherfuckers left and right, dog. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, you got a motherfucking, you got a Van Axel. You got a jersey that ain't, I mean.
Well, that's the you know, that's the process of elimination, man. And one thing about your mindset when you're just into winning, that's all that matters, dog. Feelings don't matter, you know.
It's a business.
It's a business, dog, and winning is everything. And if you're not winning, you're not doing shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not fulfilling your destiny. You're not accomplishing nothing. To be okay with being okay is wrong. You know what I'm saying? To me. You know what I mean?
Because it's never okay. You gotta keep it pushing,
never okay,
baby.
Dog. You gotta be that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be that savage. You gotta be that goon.
For sure.
Yeah. Absolutely, dog. I mean, what was 10 years in the penitentiary, dog? That's a long time, bro. I mean, did you ever? I won't ask you that question. I mean, what was your downest point in doing that time? Was it the initial sentence? You know what I mean? That you had to go through it and digest that? Like, fuck, 10 years. You know what I mean? Or did you have something that happened while you were in the penitentiary that really put you down in the dirt and you had to fucking dig deep and find a way to pick yourself up?
Well, I speak about it in that song, "Right Through the City." You know, my dad died while I was in prison. And me and my dad never got the opportunity to make peace, you know? Like, we were good, but we never really sat down and had that man-to-man conversation, you know what I mean?
Was he a father figure with you growing up?
Yeah, most definitely. My dad was a good father, a great father, you know what I'm saying? But when we lost my mother, he also lost himself, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't understanding that, you know what I mean? I couldn't grasp that, you know what I mean? I thought if anything, we were supposed to get closer, you know? But he was suffering the same way I was, dog, you know what I mean? So not being able to make peace and not being able to be there at his funeral, being his only son, like, really touched my core, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like an ultimate failure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I felt like I failed as a man. I felt like I failed as a son, a brother, all that shit, you know what I mean? Like, that shit, you know, but thankful to him, man. He taught me the biggest lesson, like, I needed at the time, you know what I'm saying? I needed to, I need to, you know, get my shit together, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You know one thing about my pops, bro? So my mom is Mexican, my pops is a Jew, dog.
Yeah.
My pops is a Russian Jew, dog. I mean, in the hood, bro. I mean, lives in my hood to this day on 50, dog. You know what I mean? And he's a complicated man, dog. Very complicated man, dog. I don't think he met... he didn't meet certain things in his life, and he was always searching for it. I mean, we're always searching for that that ultimate acknowledgement, that pat on the back, that you did it. And he was always searching for that. But when he wasn't the greatest father, you know what I mean? But one thing that I always remember, and I don't talk to him to this day, you know what I mean, for multiple reasons, whatever. But every court hearing I ever had, bro, he was sitting in that motherfucking audience, dog. There was one motherfucking Jew in that fucking audience, dog. None of my family were there, dog. He was in that fucking courtroom every fucking time, dog. And I will always just remember that, dog. Every time I walk out in them fucking county blues, dog, and them motherfucking cuffs around my motherfucking waist and shit, dog, you know what I mean? I always look and you know what I mean? If it wasn't one of the hood rats that I was fucking with that was out there, dog, my pops was always there, bro.
And that's huge.
And I will always
That's hope.
I will love him for that, dog, because he would holler at the DA, he would holler at the public defender, you know what I mean? And they're just like, who the fuck is this dude? And
for
this
sure,
dude is related to this dude right here, you know what I mean?
That's that father though. That's that father. Spirit in a motherfucker, man. Like, you know, when we're amongst each other, dog, sometimes we're real hard on each other. You know what I mean? As father and son. You know what I'm saying? But in public, we're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference when we're facing other people. Like, for some reason, instinctively, that shit goes out the window. You know what I mean? And to people that are strangers, like, nah, like, fuck you. Like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, nah, that's my son. And, you know, I'm here. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that, you know, that goes to speak about, you know, his true nature, you know what I'm saying? And what he's really about.
Yeah. You know what and one thing that just popped in my head, dog, is I remember back in the day, this is like 90s and shit, dog, when your people can actually send you the package.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
sure.
When they can send you the package. I don't know. I think now you got to go through key
Yeah,
fees.
you got to go through,
Yeah, you know
vendors
what I mean?
and shit.
Yeah, vendors and shit, dog, you know what I mean? But I would get these packages from my pops, bro. And they would be just like some beat up cans, fool.
I used to get them from my sister. They were all 99-cent store shit, but
dog.
I love the fuck out of them.
Absolutely, dog. Like, I would get the most random can items from this dude, dog. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, this motherfucker just cleared out his motherfucking cupboard, bro, and gave me all the beat up shit he didn't want. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this shit right here? I don't need this shit. You know what I mean?
That shit felt good though, man.
Bro, you just sent me a can of motherfucking tomato paste. Like, he did, you know what I mean, bro? But it was out of his heart, bro. And he's just that. My pops is just an interesting individual, dog. But I mean, moving forward, bro, we gotta cherish the ones around us as I get older, dog. As I mature, it took me a long time to mature, dog. I didn't mature until my late 30s, dog. You know what I mean? Until I just started figuring shit out, dog. You know, we really need to, the people that are in our lives right now, dog. We need to show them love, and we need to appreciate.
They're time capsules, you know. They're time capsules, and they can bring the past to the present. They're the only ones with that ability. A book can't do that for you. A movie can't do that for you. A history teacher can't do that for you. You know what I'm saying? Only somebody that's lived through it. I remember my great grandma. She died when she was 105 years old.
Wow.
But I remember a conversation we had. We didn't have many, you know, because she couldn't see me a lot of times, you know. And I remember one time she saw a picture on Hitler on TV that we were just randomly, you know, it popped up. And in Spanish, she was like, I remember that fool with the funny mustache, you know?
Yeah.
She was like, I remember when I was a little girl and I seen him in the papers. And you think about that, like, whoa, like, what the fuck? Like, you were around? She goes, yeah, I remember the first time I seen an automobile come through the pueblo, you know?
Yeah.
Before that, it was just horses. And that shit to me, like, was like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, what you mean? Like, wait a minute. Like, this is real. Like, that makes it so much realer, you know what I'm saying? Like, opposed to reading it and seeing it, you know what I mean? When somebody that you know what I mean, is real and honest and has lived through it, it makes things more vivid, dog, you know what I'm saying? And that shit, to me, is so important, you know what I mean? I just see it as like, you know, they have jewels, dog, that they don't even know they have, you know what I'm saying? And we as grown-ups have to, because you gotta understand, they were brought up different, dog. They were brought up to be a lot less sensitive, you know what I'm saying? So nowadays, everything's about feelings, you know what I mean? Everybody's concerned with somebody's feeling, everybody's concerned about feeling. So the transition of that to like mesh those two things together, to me, make an even playing field, you know what I'm saying? It's like you combine the strength from the past to the sensitivity of the present, and then you find a way to make that shit relevant in the present time that we're in, you know what I'm saying? And you got to embrace those things. You know what I mean? You got to, like you were speaking about your father, like your father, Lord knows what he went through, fool, to make him be that way. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to find out until you really sit down and have that conversation.
And I've tried to do that, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
He's such a complicated dude, dog.
Yeah.
He's a trip, dog. And shout out to my grandma, Socorro Aguanaga. Shout out to the Nunez family, my you know what I mean, the Mexican side, the Nunez family, you know what I mean? My grandma, she was the only lady that can ever make me motherfucking cry, dog. Because she would just give me that motherfucking, that love, bro. And she'd be like, oh, mijo, you know, I don't like, you know.
And that's culture, dog.
Yeah,
that's culture.
Yeah, and she just, and I feel so bad to this day because she passed on, bro, you know what I mean? And I remember the day that she passed on at her retirement apartment, bro. And when she passed on, she was scared because she was clutching the cross. When she passed, her hand was gripped on the cross around her neck.
That's
dog.
faith, yeah.
Yeah, and she was scared, but she was praying on her way out. But my grandma, she'd always. I took it for granted, dude. I always thought that my grandma was gonna be there because every time I got out the penitentiary, every time I get into some shit, she was always there, and she'd give me that love, she'd give me that comfort, dog. You know what I mean? And when the times I got the penitentiary, she'd be like, "Oh, mijo, you know, come, you know, let's go eat. I'll make you something to eat. Whoop, this and that, you know." And I was always too busy, homie. I was always too busy, dog. You know what I mean? And sometimes in life, dog, we need to be less busy. Like sometimes
you gotta press pause, man.
Yeah. Do you press
You gotta
pause
press
in your
all
life,
the
bro?
time, dog.
For your
All the
kids, your
time.
family?
Hell yeah, all the time.
Because with everything you're doing, bro, it's easy to get caught up. And I
Yeah.
noticed that about you because we talked and you're like, all right, bro, let's do this time because this weekend is my family time. You've told me that straight up,
for
bro.
sure.
You know what I mean? So and so that made me think like this ruthless dude that's on this fucking on all these videos that's putting out this goon music, dog. This dude has a foundation. He has a structure in his fucking life, dog. He knows in his mind we gotta know what should come first.
Well, that provides limitations. You know, to be grounded provides the limitations that you need. Because a man without limitations is lost, fool, you know what I'm saying? He's his own demise, you know what I mean? He's his own downfall. So as men, because you gotta understand, as men we're self-absorbed, highly self-absorbed, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
For some reason, the male ego is fucking 10 times bigger than any other creature on earth. You know what I mean? So you gotta find that anchor, fool, you know what I mean? And whatever that anchor may be, either your goals, your family, your heart, your love, you know what I mean? You gotta hold on to that and you gotta make that your compass, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make that your compass at all times, dog, because that's what's gonna keep you focused. And that's the only thing that's gonna bring fruit to what you're putting out. You know what I mean? Like the day that I became successful was the day that I stopped doing things for myself. You know what I mean? The day I started doing it for my family and the people that I love, my hood, the homies around me, my community, was the day that I became successful. And that's the truest shit I ever said. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I've been called so many times in different relationships a narcissistic motherfucker, this and that. And I was, bro. I was self.
sure
I mean, that's all I ever
yeah.
had was myself, bro. When I was on the streets, dog, I had myself, dog. You know what I mean? So if you have yourself, who do you look out for? You look out for yourself. Why? Because ain't nobody else gonna look out for you, you know? And when we talk about street shit, dog, I never wanted to come off the bench. I always wanted to be the starting five, dog.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You ain't gonna ever I ain't gonna be the water boy to you motherfuckers, dog. You know what I mean? You gonna bring me that shit, dog. But man, everything I do now, bro, and sometimes it can be misconstrued to this day, dog.
Yeah.
I do it for my family, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to.
I do it for my family, bro.
Yeah.
This shit right here, it's not for me. This is for us, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is for us. And when I say us, this is for you. Us, this is for me.
Most definitely.
This is for everybody in this fucking room. And this is for my kids that are at home right now.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably at the beach right now. I think they're at the beach. I went and looked at the waves, the water, playing in the sand. You know what I mean? But I do this, why? Because growth is necessary. And if you grow as an individual, and growth, it comes on different levels, right? You know, mental state, financial state, so on and so forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got good credit now. Excellent credit.
And they notice the work ethic.
Yeah, for sure.
Your son notices your work ethic.
For sure.
The people around you, sometimes you I don't know if you ever go through it because it seems like you have your day set up that you do just your family thing, but at the same time, this isn't for you. This is for them.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. Everything.
You know what? I'm glad I didn't wear my Cuban link, dog, because I got a little baby ass Cuban link, dog.
Yeah.
And those motherfucking chains are the shit right there, dog. You know what I mean? You know, but it's a testament to your work ethic, to what you're doing, bro.
Well, I wear them to inspire, you know. I feel like you know, we're in a materialistic world, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to use those tools to inspire, you know what I'm saying? And make the little homies like see you and be like, damn, like I need that.
And you know what one thing about that, when you see, so what, if I don't know you, bro, all right, we pushing through the liquor store, we pushing through Food for Less, whatever the fuck we at, dog. You know what I mean? And I see you and I don't know you, I'm like, oh shit. The average person, it's a drug dealer. That's drug money. But nah, homie.
Nah.
That ain't drug money.
Far from that, baby. This is a lot of sweat, a lot of overtime, you know what I mean? A lot of late nights. I've been to work till like 14-hour shifts, get called to go do a session with a big artist. And fatigue is not a factor, you know, you got to go do it. You know what I'm saying? You go do it, get it in, and see the fruits of that shit, you know what I mean? It's constant sacrifice. I've had to sacrifice my last dollar, you know what I mean, to put into a project, you know what I mean? And I've had to struggle with like, damn, am I taking away from my children to fulfill these dreams? Am I doing the right thing? And I've had to question that shit as a man, you know what I'm saying? And see, make sure that I'm grounded and I'm steering in the right direction, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I wear these as symbols, dog, as symbols of what we're capable of doing, you know what I'm saying?
Legit money.
Yeah, legit money.
Hard work.
They can't take this from me.
No.
Can't nobody take it from me.
Because that fast money is fast as
yeah,
it
they
comes.
take that shit. You could be the man for a summer, but then you ain't shit for 10, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I put myself in a position where can't nobody tell me shit. Because that's my biggest thing is like, if I could prevent you from telling me that I'm doing something wrong, I'm gonna do that, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do the things to my best ability. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at your rule book. I'm gonna look at my rule book, and I'm gonna put them all into place to where I'm winning in a way that you can't knock me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm making sure that everything is lined up correctly, dog. You know what I'm saying?
They should breathe for a second. Pick up these gems, homie. They homie dropping right here. They free, my G. They free, dog. And this is one thing about I like to do on this podcast is growth. It's putting motherfuckers up on game.
It's about prosperity, man. Everything's about prospering. You know what I'm saying? Everything's about being fruitful. Like, you know, you can tell me your worth when you tell me how many people you feed. You know what I'm saying? If you're only feeding yourself, like, that shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. You know what I mean? That shit is not fucking exciting. That shit is not interesting. You know what I mean? You tell me how many motherfuckers you feed, and I'm gonna tell you, like, you know what I mean, how much your worth is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna salute you for that. You know?
Absolutely, dog. Absolutely, brother. And so when we talking about, so you do a 10-year sentence, bro, and you're getting ready to come home.
Yeah.
What was your thought process? I mean, you were signed to a major label 10 years prior. You're getting ready to touch down, dog. You know what I mean? What is your thought process?
I wasn't ready, dog. I didn't know what was coming. Technology had changed so fast, you know. While I was down, you gotta understand, when I went to prison, like, flip phones were barely coming out, you know. The only thing popping was what was that shit? MySpace, you know.
Mogul space.
Yeah, we were still burning CDs to sell them, you know what I'm saying? So I knew I was lacking a huge gap of technology that I hadn't explored, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, though, I knew that I had missed a big gap of manhood that I had missed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that at my age, I was behind. So I was insecure, you know what I mean? I was insecure. I wasn't as confident as I am right now, you know what I'm saying? Whether with women or with intellect or a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Like, it took me a while to get my confidence back, you know what I mean?
I mean, what taught you to be a man, bro? You know what I mean? You're getting out of the penitentiary. I mean, I guess life teaches you to be a man, right? You know what I mean? Trial and error type of shit.
Yeah, well, I married a stripper while I was in prison, you know? I met a stripper on tour in Colorado, you know what I'm saying? And then I grew a relationship with this female while I was busted, dog, you know what I mean?
Did you get the family visits?
Yeah, I got, you know what I mean? I got a little some. So it was like towards the end, you know, I got one or two, I think, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to make a long story short, like you know, going through that process, dog, like and it goes back to like being self-absorbed. Like, I was only worried about what I needed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what I needed to get through those 10 years. I needed somebody to visit me. I needed somebody to send me that money. I needed somebody to give me some worth, you know what I'm saying?
Need them chili beans.
Yeah, but what I lacked was my own self-worth. You know what I mean? But I didn't realize that at the time, dog. I was looking for somebody else to complete me, you know what I mean? And that individual wasn't even complete themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it was like, you know, it was putting negative with negative, dog, you know what I'm saying? And there's no positive coming out of that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I married a female that was a stripper in the past. And then I got out, and it was one of them things where I try to go live her life because I'm a Cancer, fool. So by nature, I'm extremely loyal. You know what I mean? So to me, it was like this hyena did so much time with me, like I owe her that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And going through that process, I learned that trying to make some happy before making yourself happy is not gonna work, fool. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're not happy yourself, dog, you can't build nobody up. You know what I'm saying? When you haven't figured out. But not only that, like when they haven't figured themselves out, like only they can decipher their own problems. You know what I'm saying? So what happened in the process was like that relationship belittled me even more. You know what I mean? It brought me down even more, and it made me even more worried and more insecure where I stood as a man. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, like I got locked up back again because of that relationship. You know what I mean? Like I seen old girl with another dude. You know what I mean? I knocked dude out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm back in jail. So at that point, I'm like, whoa, like we didn't do these 10 years to come get locked up in another state behind a female. You know what I'm saying? Like we're smarter than that. We're better than that. So at that point, I had to tell myself, like, dog, like this ain't even love, dog. This was weakness. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not a relationship. We're not in this relationship because we love each other. We're in the relationship because she needs the right crutch and I need the left crutch. You know what I mean? And that shit and the lust. Yeah. And that shit was like, it was very, it allowed me to see how weak I was still. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I had done all this time with all these killers, and yeah, I had gone to the hole, and yeah, I got all swole, and I was, you know what I mean? All that. But internally, there was a lot lacking, dog. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Internally, emotionally, like there was a lot lacking, dog. And I never addressed that based on my ego. You know what I mean? I thought like, nah, like I'm strong enough to fix this bitch and fix everything around me. But hell no, dog. Like you can't dictate somebody else's journey. They got to walk through it themselves and conquer their own demons. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And and at that point, that person's ready to come into a relationship and build with somebody else. Like, there's no way, homie, in life, right, that you're gonna take 2 damaged cars, fool, and make a good one out of it. A lot of people believe that shit. At the end of the day, that bitch is still a lemon.
I mean,
and that bitch is still salvaged. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when they both been rear-ended. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
How
exactly.
you gonna fix the backside? You know what I mean?
Most definitely. So
you got 2 fucked up bumpers.
So that was a huge awakening. You know what I mean? To wake up in a cell over a female, like, come on, player. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, and then now you're out of bounds because I was in a whole nother state doing that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where these fools didn't even follow the same rules that I did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it made me feel like I was on a PCR. Bro, I gotta use the bathroom.
Go ahead. Let's take a break right now. Let's take a break, everybody.
Where's that? This one?
Yeah, right back there.
Let's take a break, guys.
Yeah, the devil's prayed to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day.
Hey, 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 hey. Emotions out of focus, I'm crawling at my lowest. Feet hit the streets like a high-speed pursuit. I'm wild when I move, burning through your head, about to tighten up the noose. Bunch of clown faces blowing clouds of the booth. Woof, woof, hooters at the door, now they trying to run up in. I am not a guppy shark, stash everything. Dope in the pussy like a B of A deposit. Baby girl robotic, she gang bang ebonic. Hang with the rules or you gotta pull your weight. Told the biggest tool, keep one in the chain. This is not a date, dance with the Mex, get your face in the cake.
Yeah, the devil's prayed to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day.
Hey, 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 hey. can't make a dollar. Anybody home, Mr. 38 revolver. Holla, Lord, I need change. Heard you heal the hurt, I heard you kill the pain. Homie down the street, you left them dead in the dirt. Now his mama growing grays. Clouds in the skies leave tears on the grave. No smile on the face, just another t-shirt. Small funeral, see his girl when they flirt. Shit's still fresh, still smell death. Bunch of drug addicts can't wait to fuck next. Let the pussy rest, waiting on the prey like a goon in your home. It's 2 in the morning.
Yeah, the devil's praying to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy. Yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day.
Hey, 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 hey. Kodak pictures catch the redness in my eyes. The pookie virtualized got the devil in my mind. The highs, the lows, a suicide note. The drip of the nasal, feel the tip of the razor. I'm tired of the living, I'm tired of the sinning. I wanna be dead dog better than these meds. Got my girl gagged, keep acting stupid, gonna throw you through the glass. Broken windows, limo tinted nipple. She crazy, we crazy, another meth baby. I need to sober up, I'm tripping, she waking. I think I need some sleep, I'm losing my mind. Catch me while I leap.
I've been a bad man, yeah, the devil's praying to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day. I've been a bad man, yeah, the devil's praying to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
We on.
We on. Hey, so the chat line is blowing up about Stomper.
Yeah.
Stomper from your neighborhood passed away today.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was I was at work actually, man, and fuck, I was having a hectic day, dog. You do electrical work, so
Yeah.
this fool had blew up a socket in the house, fool, and it lit fire behind a china cabinet in this expensive ass house that I'm working on, you know. And fucking like that shit hit me, and I'm thinking like, you know, at the time, you know, you gotta keep composure. You feel me? So I didn't let it really like sink in, you know. And I've been going through my day actually today, trying to stay busy. I knew I had to come here, so having a long day at work kind of actually helped. You know what I mean? I got home, I washed my car up, I got dressed. I didn't even eat dinner for when I flew over here, you know. And yeah, like we've been knowing my homie was ill for a minute, you know. And I'm gonna be honest, like, you know, we kind of went separate ways, you know what I'm saying, since I've been out. I was focused so much on repairing so much damaged shit in my life that, you know, I haven't really allowed myself to like look back, you know what I mean? And when I mean look back is like try to repair a lot of shit that's going on like in my own circle, you know. I do what's convenient to me because I have so much shit going on, and I'm so focused on building my family that you know, life takes its own toll on you, you know what I mean? Yeah. And but today, yeah, we got the call. Well, I got a text. I think he had just passed like 5 minutes before that. One of my closest homies, Spooky, told me, hey, the homie passed away, you know? And my initial reaction was like, well, at least he's not suffering no more, you know what I'm saying? But with me going through that whole process, to be honest with you, my whole worry was always his kids, you know? The children that he's leaving behind and shit. And I've been worried more about them than anything, you know what I mean? Because I lost my mother when I was a kid, like their age. So I know the toll that it's gonna take on them, you know what I'm saying? And I think that occupied my mind more than anything. Because as men, I think that we're all ready to die at some point, you know what I mean? We've already, you know, done so much shit that death is inevitable, you know what I'm saying? But when I sit back and I start thinking about my brother, you know, and I think about him not being here with us no more, him not being here with me no more, because you know at this point I'm being selfish, you know. Thinking about the shit that we missed. Like me and him are somebody that shared the same dream, you know. Obviously, we got in this music shit together. He was the first one to really like push that into my life, you know. Like I said, I was doing robbers at the time. And I remember after doing a lick, we're in his Astro van. Like all the homies know about his Astro van. That was the one, you know. Enemies knew it, everybody knew it, you know what I'm saying? The boy was with the super business, you know. So I remember seeing the Astro van and him, he's playing Master P, you know, gang of Master P tracks, and he's telling me like, this is what the fuck you need to be doing. You know, like you got the gift, like you can rap, fool, you know what I mean? Like you got it in you, like this is what we need to be concentrating on. But I went away to prison, you know, for 4 years that time. And when I got out, like he basically handed me like a deal, handed me studio time, and we took off with this music shit, you know what I mean? So I will forever be grateful to him for giving me this jewel, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, dog, for Stomper was the first homie to take me out the hood, you know? Like I had never left the hood to like go party for spring break or go to TJ and you know what I mean, or go to other states and you know what I mean, fuck around and do tours and shit and you know. And he was always on me like, we need to do this, we need to do that, and he would take me, you know. And I experienced that goes for most of us from my clique, you know. Like I know a lot of people share the same sentiments that I share, like because Stomper was a very ambitious human being, you know what I'm saying, very confident, extremely confident dude. And he believed in a lot of shit that we didn't even know about, you know what I'm saying? So Stomper had a huge impact in my life, man. And in my barrio, like he's greatness, you know, like he put the hood on the map as far as rap music, you know what I'm saying? Like he was the first one to like ever really come out and do it on a nationwide, worldwide basis, you know what I'm saying? And whichever way that shit took, dog, till you know, the end, we you know, we grew apart, you know what I mean? And we kind of had a little bit resentment towards each other, you know what I'm saying? Because of choices we made in the process, you know what I'm saying? But my thing was always like, I'm not gonna let music come between me and my homeboy. You know what I mean? Like if the street shit didn't break us, if time didn't break us, if trials and tribulations didn't break, how the fuck am I gonna let this shit break us? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it goes back to always thinking that you have time and you have more time to make it up and you have more time to get things right.
To repair shit.
And in this situation, dog, like we didn't have it, dog, you know what I'm saying?
Right at the time.
So you know, I gotta live with that, you know what I mean? I gotta live with that regret and I gotta know how to embrace it, you know what I'm saying? I love my homeboy to death, man, to this day, dog. Like that fool, you know, that's my bro, you know? You know, I had visions of seeing that fool like next to me, you know, when I reached the pinnacle of what I'm trying to reach, you know what I mean? And us creating something different than what we know, dog, you know what I'm saying? And us allowing our kids to benefit from our struggle and benefit from our art form and benefit from the groundwork that we laid down, you know what I mean? And you know, life does what it does, dog, and you got to live with it and accept it. And at this point, it's just like, I don't really know how I'm going to process it. I don't really know how I'm going to approach it. But one thing that I do know is that Stomper will always be with me, dog, you know, forever. And I you know, I didn't post it on Instagram and I didn't really speak about it. And even earlier when you asked me about it, I told you like, look, dog, I don't really want to talk about it. Was because I feel like I haven't had that conversation with his spirit yet, you know what I'm saying? And I haven't been able to say sorry. But it is what it is, you feel me? And we'll figure that shit out eventually, you know? Yeah, we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? That's bound to happen, you know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out, and this shit, you know, is a process, dog, and man, just, you know, I gotta pray for his family and God bless them, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they're the ones that took the loss, you know?
First and foremost, dog, I want to say my condolences, dog, to you, to his family.
Let me get that light, big dog, please.
I want to, and I respected you on you not wanting to talk about it, but I told you during the break that people were asking about it, and you said, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to talk about it. You know, I'll speak on it, you know? And this is This is an open wound right here. And I feel the pain in your voice, my G. And you're going to hear the pain in a motherfucker's voice when he real about this shit. You know what I mean? And this is the crazy thing about life. Sometimes we have regrets of not being able to, you know, maybe patch things up. You know, time sometimes runs out the fucking clock, you know? And it's like, fuck. I've experienced that a few times, but when you speak to about, all right, well, he passed, let's think about what's here now. And what's here is his kids, you know, is his kids. You know what I mean? And anything that's donated on this podcast today, I'm gonna fucking put that on his GoFundMe. All donations put today, I'm gonna put that on. I've never met the homie, but I've heard about him for all these motherfucking years. He's one of the fucking pioneers. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Of this shit. You know what I mean? You got to give the boy credit. The boy had an amazing fucking drive. I don't know him. You know him, bro, but I know of him. And that says something already right there, right? You know what I mean? But yeah, all donations, dog, are going to go to Stomper right here, dog, out of love for your audio, dog.
Yeah, appreciate it, big dog.
Love for you,
sure.
dog. You know what I mean? This is right here. This is what we do, dog. You know what I mean? But my G, thank you for speaking on it, dog, 'cause people wanted to hear this, dog.
Yeah.
You know, and you gave, you know what I mean? You put words into what people wanted to hear, you know what I mean? So everybody leave that shit alone, you know what I mean? My G, I mean, life doesn't make sense sometimes, you know? My little sister died of cancer last time I was in the penitentiary. You know what I mean? I prayed to God. I mean, he would take me instead of her. I said, God, take me instead of her. You know what I mean? She's a good girl. You know what I mean? You know, it's hard to make sense of things sometimes. You know what I mean? You know, don't wait for life to figure you out. Figure it out before life figures you out. If we have things that are, we have rocky relationships, I mean, let's do that today. Let's do that tonight. Let's reach out to them people and say, you know what? Have that conversation. This podcast is about having conversations. Without a conversation, you know what I mean? How are you going to move forward with life, you know? And I know that was hard for you to speak on that, my boy.
Yeah.
I hear the pain in your voice, my G. And I'm sorry you had to speak on that right here, bro.
Nah, it's good, man.
But I salute you for doing it, dog. You know, because people are blowing this shit up. They wanted you to speak on it, dog, and you put it together for them as best as you can. And that's on the fucking fly. That's from the fucking heart, dog. I hear that. That's all going to Stomper right there. His GoFundMe. I hear those chimes. You know what I mean? This is what we do at Hoodstocks. You know what I mean? We support our people, if you knew them or not. You know? We got to support, and sometimes we so caught up in our own shit sometimes. We're so caught up in our entitlement, like the homie spoke on, or what this person is giving me, what he should be giving me. You know, so many times I felt like that, and then that's sometimes the selfishness of ourselves. I'm not speaking of the homie, I'm speaking of myself. You know what I mean? Been so selfish sometimes. I mean, RIP to the homie, dog. Let's just leave it at that, dog. You know, that boy is a fucking legend. That boy, he's a pioneer in the music for the homies, you know, and that boy did his thing, and greatness will forever live, dog. Bless his soul, bless his family, dog. You know what I mean? And let's just worry about his kids right now. How many kids did he have, bro?
He had 3.
3 kids?
He had an older daughter, Samantha, and 2 boys.
Okay. Let me know how I can do this, dog, but I'm going to get this money. I get this money a month later, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, my boy.
YouTube, dog. And,
yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
And
thank you, everybody out there, man, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure, brother. You know what I mean? So I don't know how we transition from this conversation right here, but let's find a way to transition from this. This is it's hard to transition shit like this. You guys asked for this, you know what I mean? And you guys got it. Now we got to find a way to transition from this shit. We got to try to transition negatives into positive, and this is a testament to the resilience of us as individuals. You know what I mean? You know, and I'm you know what? Check it out. Let's do this right here. let's take a quick break. Let's let that shit breathe for a minute. And I'm gonna bring the homie back on, and we're gonna talk about our wins because we just ended the segment about losses.
It's freedom when I speak, shut the fuck up. It's freedom when I speak, shut the fuck up. It's freedom when I speak, shut the fuck up. It's freedom when I speak, shut the fuck up. Hey, when you need to speak up. Hey, guess around the corner, get your hands up. Hey, fight for your rights, time to man up. Hey, I don't wanna die, my babies need love. Hey, la 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 for my freedom. Hey, yeah, we don't need them. AK-47 soldier can hunt. Hey, educate your mind, no handcuffs. Hey, you wanna build a wall, this is war now. Hey, you wanna beat us down, you gon' get loud. Hey, these touchy ass cops need to chill out. Hey, COVID-19, get the fuck out. They tryna kill us all, let the smoke out. Hey, she tastes like a peach, but her mouth out. Hey, check on this bus, time to wild out. Hey, sitting in the cell, this is my house. The fight for my freedom, homie, tell no lie. Through the window, let my cellar watch the sun rise up, then come down. Wasted days, wasted life. Put a pedal to my neck, homie, lay me on down. The fight for my freedom, homie, tell no lies. Through the window, let my cellar watch the sun rise up, then come down. Wasted days, wasted life. Put a pedal to my neck, homie, let me on down.
Wins in life. We talked about losses, though.
Yeah, for sure.
And
It's
with
part of the territory, man.
I mean, with every action, there's a reaction.
Yeah.
You know. So we started with the negative. Let's end it with the positive, dog.
Yeah.
What have been wins in your life, bro?
Shit. I gotta say, you know, the wins were finding a purpose, you know? Definitely finding purpose in your life is necessary, dog. Like, I don't believe I had a purpose before this. And if I did have a purpose, it was just to destroy shit, you know what I mean? Which is not the right purpose to have in life, you know what I'm saying? So I remember at one point, dog, when I was fighting my case, I had exhausted every fucking possibility that I had, you know what I'm saying? Money on lawyers, fucking you know, trying to even intimidate witnesses, all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I learned that no matter what I was trying to do on my own, like, it wasn't gonna happen, dog, you know what I'm saying? So I remember vividly, like, you know, praying to God, you know what I'm saying? Praying to God, and when I was at my weakest point, you know what I'm saying? And I acknowledged the fact that I needed help, you know what I'm saying? I needed help, and I needed help that I couldn't find nowhere on earth, you know what I mean? And I remember praying to God and telling him to be my compass, you know what I'm saying? And I remember telling him, like, wherever this road ends, like, I'm with it as long as you dictate it, you know what I'm saying? And I believe that day, fool, was the biggest one I ever had in my life, you know what I'm saying? I believe that day I came to terms with my life and where I was at. And since I made that decision that day, fool, I haven't lost shit. You know what I mean? Everything's been a win, you know what I'm saying? Everything, even the loss of loved ones, the loss of life. I mean, time, you know what I'm saying? Time. Even the loss of my daughter, like, I lost a bond with my daughter that I left her when she was 18 years old. I left her when she was 8. I paroled when she was 19. You know, but you know, now it's like I see that all that shit was necessary, though. Like I see that every loss that I took was necessary in order for me to become who I am now. You know what I'm saying? And in order for me to have the realization that I could win. You know what I mean? To not see everything as a dead end or a road to failure. You know what I mean? Because before that's all I thought. You know what I mean? I thought like my only best ability is to become a street legend and die a street legend. You know what I mean? Behind stripes, behind putting in work, behind street respect. You know what I'm saying? But I learned that it was there's bigger plateaus to reach than just that simple shit. Because that in actuality is simple. You know what I mean? We can all reach those fucking plateaus quick. You know what I'm saying? All we gotta go do is do some reckless shit, and motherfuckers in the street gonna respect you for it. But the respect that I wanted and I urged for wasn't only from the streets, you know what I'm saying? The respect that I wanted was from my child, you know what I mean? My family, you know what I mean? I wanted respect enough to influence my homies when I got out to do something different than what I had done, you know what I'm saying? Or was gonna do, you know what I mean? So I consider like, you know, I consider my biggest win is humbling myself, man, you know what I'm saying? Being humble and being humble to a point where shit. I felt like that fool Leonardo DiCaprio, you know? When that fucking dresser's floating, you know what I'm saying? And fucking you know, I'm keeping that shit afloat to keep my love afloat, you know what I'm saying? Like and I feel like at this point, like I'm still doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm still in that cold water, but I'm gonna deal with all that cold and I'm gonna deal with all that pain in order to keep my most important people afloat, you know what I'm saying? And to me that's necessary, you know, so to me, that was the biggest win that I ever had, man, was to understand that I had the ability to make my people happy and proud, you know what I'm saying?
So win necessarily isn't, it necessarily doesn't come in money form.
No.
It's a mental,
yeah, it's a peace of mind, bro. It's a peace of mind. Yeah, it's a peace of mind. It's a peace of mind because you struggle with so much shit within yourself, right? Behind self-pity, behind ego, behind entitlement, self-entitlement, thinking that you're owed every blessing in the world and it should just come automatically. You know what I'm saying? But the understanding that you have to put in work to get these blessings and that you have to deserve these blessings, that's a win, dog. You feel me? That's the ultimate win because once that chip is programmed into your mind, dog, you're gonna consistently never stop. Because you gotta understand, as human beings, we always want acceptance, you know? And we always want love, and we're seeking that constant gratification of people being proud of you and patting you in the back, like, attaboy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you did your shit. And accomplishing goals, fool, becomes addicting, my boy. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, there ain't nothing like accomplishing goals, dog. You know what I mean?
That's where I'm at right now.
And like I said, when a lot of the songs that I'm talking, like I'm talking to myself, you know? A lot of times I'm talking to myself to remind myself like what I need to be and how I need to be. And man, speaking that shit out loud, dog, and this is the thing, fool, like you speak it out, right? And all these people absorb it. Well, what you need to understand is that all these people are holding you accountable to what you're saying. Can you live up to what you're saying? But when you start living up to what you're saying, man, that's when you know you're a beast, dog.
Let's go.
That's when you know you're a beast,
Let's
dog.
go, baby.
And that's when you understand that your only enemy is yourself, dog. Nothing else matters, bro. Like nothing else can stop you, dog. Nothing else can get in your way but your own self, dog. You know what I mean?
Amen to that, dog. Amen to that, dog. I love the way you said that, dog, because I've been with my worst enemy for so many motherfucking years, dog. And until I got in touch with my self-confidence, my selfishness, put that aside. I mean, my self-worth is big.
Yeah, it's big, dog.
You know, shout out to everybody that deals with their self-worth. Shout out to all the hood rats out there that giving up the booty to everybody in the motherfucking neighborhood. You don't know she got daddy issues. You know what I mean? You know, that's I mean.
But think about this, look. Think about being that dude, right? That sees that, what you're translating right now. Like a hood rat with daddy issues, with insecurity issues, you know what I mean? And you stop, baby, you know? And you're like, baby, you don't need to fuck me to get my acceptance. You don't need to suck my dick to get love. Like, all you got to do is be yourself, baby. Love yourself, and I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. Think about that effect, and think about the gratification that you can mutually get from that. That's better than a nut, my boy. To me, personally. You know what I'm saying?
And to everybody, once you get to that fork in the road, you will realize that yourself as well. This is coming from a motherfucking street general. This is coming from a dude that's been there and done that. You know what I mean? The movies you watch, he's lived that shit. You know what I mean? And we need to set the bar for our self-worth. You know what I mean? And everything will fall in place like that domino.
Take in perspective how you value yourself. I tell myself that I'm a beast, so I walk with a smile. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like a bar right there.
It is. That's Emiliano. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's the opening bars. Like, it's a fact. It's a fact. You tell yourself you're a beast, you're going to walk with a smile every fucking day, dog. And it starts with that. It starts with building yourself up so that therefore you can generate that energy to other people and you start building others up, dog. Nipsey Hussle said the greatest act a man can do is inspire others, and that's true as fuck. I feel that shit like a mother, because I see it in my circle. I see it with little homies that were lost when I came home, methed out, drugged out with no goals, you know? And I seen them when they saw me sleeping on the couch when I first hit the block, you know? And I see them when they saw me start dropping music, and then I saw them when they saw me working with their favorite artists, you know what I mean? And then I see them when they go to my shows, you know what I mean? And I see them now presently. My little homies aren't bums, dog. All them fuckers got grind. All of them got grind, and they don't come around me unless they know like they're presentable. You know what I mean? When they know that they're keeping the hood name intact. Because I've created a culture in my barrio to where if you're not prosperous, you're not the hood, baby. You feel me? Like if we're not building each other up, we don't really have love for each other, dog, unless we're influencing each other to do better. You know what I mean? And that's what I take the most pride in, you know what I'm saying? Because when I was a kid growing up in the hood, the homies didn't know no better. My older homies didn't know no better. They didn't know about goals. They didn't know about accomplishments. So all they taught us was negative shit, putting in work. Well, guess what? Now I got a taste of accomplishments. Now I got a taste of success. So now my gospel to my homies and my family and my people around me is like grind till you shine, baby. Straight up, no other way around it. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be my legacy when I'm gone. You feel me? And I'm good with that. You know?
Absolutely, dog. And it's all about legacies, dog. I always tell people when you come on here, this is a part of your legacy, dog. This is something that your kids can watch years down the road. YouTube.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is you leaving a documentary for them to watch later on. You know what I mean? When you're gone, they're gonna play this podcast and be like, boom, like I'm having a night with my daddy. You know? Like, yeah, he's gone, but his jewels ain't gone. They're here forever. I'm gonna leave a fucking catalog worth of music for them to feed off of. You know what I'm saying? And live off of and show their kids, and those kids show their kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, our ancestors left scripture and biblical books, and they left historical books. Like, now we're leaving jewels, dog, through music and talent, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're taking what the devil created to poison human beings to enlighten human beings and create them more fruitful, you know what I'm saying? And to me, that's making something out of nothing. And to me, that's the ultimate fucking task that you can ever take in hand and create. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people might take my message fucked up. Like, this fool's this is so-and-so. This fool, he wants beef. And listen, dog, the only thing that I want beef with is dishonesty. If somebody is telling you something that they never did themselves, they got no right telling you that shit. You know what I mean? If somebody is telling you to go put in work that they never put in, they need to shut the fuck up, because they don't know the repercussions and the suffering and the backlash that comes from all that work, dog. How the fuck am I gonna speak up on old boy that runs Tesla when I don't even know what the fuck his next move is and like how fruitful his dreams are and all that shit. And all I'm talking is like, oh, he just wants to get rich. You know what I mean? Like, these fools are just after paper. Like, nah, bro, what the fuck you mean? You don't even know the layers and the dimensions to what an individual is trying to create. You know what I'm saying? Without honesty, homie, there's nothing. That's why I attack certain fools. And this is the thing, dog, that a lot of fools take it the wrong way. Oh, this fool's dissing me. Nah, my boy, I'm just pointing out to you things that nobody else is pointing out to you. Like, all them suckers around you, feeding you, telling you to keep going are just yes men. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. I just want you to understand and grasp what the fuck I'm telling you, bro. Like, you're fucking misleading the homies. You're misleading yourself believing this shit. You're setting yourself up for failure, dog. Like there is no righteousness in what the fuck you're doing. You're misleading the homies, telling them that this is glorified, this and this. I spit my goon shit, dog, but I'm gonna tell you at the same time, like what it cost me. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna show you at the same time how hard it is for me to bounce back. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. Like a lot of these fools rap this shit. Come on, homie. Like, you know, Capone, the Chino Grandes, the fucking Crook ones, all these fools that I've dissed, you know? It's like, my boy, let me ask you something, dog. Like, have you ever in your life, like, had to take some time for one of your boys? Have you ever in your life, like, had to skip a meal to feed a family member? Like, have you ever in your life had to go on a mission behind a purpose that you don't even believe in just because it's mandatory? You know what I'm saying? And if all you check off in the check mark list is no, then you shouldn't be preaching what you're saying, my boy. You have no right saying that shit. You know what I mean? I know this is entertainment, and I know that all this shit, but we are not hip hop, fool. Let's be real. We're gangster rap, fool. And with this gangster rap shit comes reality, dog. And you gotta be truthful about this shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like these vatos have lived off the spoils of other homies' sacrifices and losses. You know what I mean? And to me, it's unfair not to shed light on the pain and suffering that goes on when we take all these fucking tasks upon us and we decide to take that road. You know what I mean? So I take pride in doing that shit, dog. And my most profitable music is when I'm speaking about my pain, dog. And that's just the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go, baby. So we got BOZO right here, you know what I mean? And I know we gotta do some music right here, right?
Yeah, let's do a freestyle. I don't even feel like doing something.
No, you wanna do a freestyle?
Yeah, I'll just come off the head,
Yeah?
Throw on a beat, whatever you wanna do, man. I'm with it, whatever.
You wanna do it like that?
Yeah, I mean, shit, what the fuck?
Okay.
I know nobody else does it like that. They all come here rehearsed, you know what I mean?
They come rehearsed.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They come rehearsed, you know?
Okay. Let's do that. Let me see what we got right here. I got something in the vault right here. Let me see what I got right here. Let's take a break real quick, and I'm gonna pull something up on my fucking shit, dog. You wanna do a freestyle?
Yeah, hell yeah. What you want me to do, though? You want to prefer something for you? I got you, but you know, if you want to freestyle,
Let's do a freestyle, dog. Let's do a freestyle because I won't get hit on the fucking whatchamacallits, dog, from YouTube, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Copyrights and all that shit, man.
Yeah.
They could suck a dick. We're doing this shit off the top.
We're gonna do this shit off the top. This is, damn, bro. I thought, you know what I mean, gangster rap. We got a real MC right here, dog.
Yeah.
He about to do this shit like this. Okay. I mean, do you want to do? Check it out. You want to do phone calls?
Yeah, whatever you want to do, bro.
Let's do phone calls.
I'm here
dog.
to do whatever you
Let's
guys
do
wanna
phone
do.
calls.
Yeah, let's do it.
You got a little time left?
No, I got shit. Man, we got time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do. Matter of fact, before we get into this freestyle, let's do phone calls. Let me put my number up real quick, everybody.
Yeah, let's do that, man.
Let's do phone
That's
calls,
dope,
dog.
yeah.
I want motherfuckers. You got a huge fan base, dog. Motherfuckers fuck with you, dog. Let's do phone calls. Here we go right here. We got phone calls already coming in. Why you pushing?
Yeah, let's do it. Caller number one.
Caller number one, you on Hood Stocks. What up?
Hey, it's Mateo checking in from Australia. How you doing, big dog?
From
What's up
Australia,
with you, my boy?
baby.
How
What
you
up,
doing, boy?
Mateo?
Australia, listen, man. I want to go to Australia, man. Listen. I'm very, very intrigued by the Bushmen, dog. No, listen. In all honesty, I believe that they're the last descendants of indigenous roots. You know what I'm saying? I believe that these fools have gems, man, that nobody understands or comprehends. Go ahead.
Civilization, you know, they say. But like, listen, I just want to send mad love to you, Bozo. Like, I'm really feeling everything you're saying right now. You really speaking some gems right now. But with all the sadness going on today, I just want to let you know, like, out here, Stompy has a very small but loyal following.
Yeah.
So I want to send my condolences out to his family and to you, and I want to let you know, Lucky, you know, you continue to inspire me, man. So I want to send my love to you because, you know, sometimes we don't get that chance. So keep pushing, keep doing what you're doing, and much love to both you guys.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. God bless you, boy.
Absolutely. Give them flowers while motherfuckers alive, not when they dead, right? I mean, I fuck with that. You on Hoodstocks, what up?
Yo, where you at?
Hold on, here we go. You on Hoodstocks, what up?
Hello?
Yeah, what up? You on Hoodstocks, talk to us.
Yo, damn, I didn't think I was gonna get on. How you guys doing?
What's up with you, boy? How you doing? Talk to me, man.
What's up, man? Okay, I don't even know what to say, dog. My name is Richie. From Highland Park myself.
What's up, Richie?
Avenue 52 in Figueroa. Give
What
it a
up to
shout out.
Deuce, man?
Dog, I just want to say, so much shit to say. I appreciate you, Bozo.
Thank you, brother.
The music, dog, the shit you speak on, like, I'm 26.
Yeah.
So, I grew up in the neighborhood, not from the neighborhood, but you grew up in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, dog, your words, they speak, dog. They speak, and rest in peace to Stomps, man. He definitely put it down. I was bumping that Aztec when he was talking about this secret mind descent and everything like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And, and that whole song, they didn't teach that in school. They didn't teach none of that shit,
Yeah.
They didn't teach. They taught us a little bit, but anyway, dog. I just want to say, and Hoodstocks too. What you guys do for the culture and everything you guys do, dog. From the way you speak and carry yourself, we see that shit. I see that shit. You know what I mean?
We appreciate that. I want you to understand something. Hear me out real quick. Look.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you believe in the Aztecs and all the hieroglyphics and all the history that's been written, right? So I'm gonna explain something to you real quick, right?
No, yeah, go ahead.
In the hieroglyphics, it says that at this point in life, in the world where we're at right now, we're the hybrid of any Mexica that existed before us. Meaning that at this point in our life, you have the obligation to be greater than any Mexica that came before you. Because you're blessed with the intellect, you're blessed with the physical aspects, and you're blessed with the spiritual aspects to become something greater than anything has ever existed in our culture. So I need you to understand that you're a vessel to generations and generations of not only success, but blood loss. You know what I'm saying? And you need to take pride in that, my boy. And you need to feel yourself off of that shit. You need to understand that there's fucking multitudes and legions of species and souls that are empowering you, my boy. So when you stand there, homie, and you see the world's difficulties, dog, I need you to understand that you're more powerful than you even understand, dog. You feel me? And
no, most definitely.
Yeah, and I'm proud of you, homie. I'm proud of you, bro, for even tuning in and listening.
No, I was, and I don't have much time. I don't know how many people are calling, but your last album with the line,
King Goon.
King Goon, yes sir. Heavy rotation. You definitely held it down.
Thank you, brother. Shout out to Proper Dose, Ernie G.
Proper Dose, definitely, and I'm always commenting on you. The new music you drop on YouTube, please put it on Spotify, big dog.
We doing it. It's coming. Trust me, everything's about bread, my boy. So we're gonna get that distribution money. Yeah.
I hate that shit. That shit irks my soul. I work for the city, so I need some shit to bump, and I'm like, man, I'm getting tired.
Well, I did it for you, my boy. I did it for you.
No, I appreciate it. And Mr. Hoodstocks, dog, I'm in Highland Park, and I've been here for like 22 years, big dog. So
man, shout out to the city.
I want to thank you for what you do and how you change your life. You know what I mean? The whole hood's gentrified, big dog, but it's much more. It's much more than what it is. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, dog. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for calling, dog.
No, dog. Yeah, definitely. I'm tuning in. Keep doing what you guys are doing, and rest in peace, Big Tom.
Thank you, bro. Have a good night, my boy.
Have a good night, my brothers. God bless.
What's up? You on Hoodstocks? Talk to us. Hold on. You on Hoodstocks? Talk to us.
Please leave your message for.
We got that voice when you get from the joint.
You on Hoodstocks? What up?
Hello. Hey, much love to the homies and shit. Much love and respect to the Hoodstocks family. I've been following for a couple months now. And homie Bozo, hey Spence, I couldn't do the work on your car this past Wednesday, man, out there in Norwalk. Not sure if you remember me or not, but I was a homeboy at that shop.
Yeah, don't worry. Hey, my boy, it's all good, fool. I'm gonna run back. I'm gonna come see you soon. Don't even trip, fool. I'm gonna come see you.
Good looking out, man. Much love and respect. I'll see you guys.
All right,
Thank you for the love, bro.
You on Hoodstocks? What up?
Yo, what up, Lucky? Yo, what up, Bozo?
What's
hey,
up with
man,
you?
appreciate what you're doing. Chilling, bro. Just a white boy out here in the SUV, man.
I love my white boys, baby. Love my white boys.
For sure.
Trust me.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I know Hitman too. I used to work with him. He's a cool dude, man.
That's my
He's
dog.
a good character. He's funny. He's a cool dude though.
Yeah,
But,
they need to put him on Hood Stocks.
Yeah,
For real.
Hey,
push him through,
for
dog.
sure. Hey, I know you don't got time right now, but if you guys got any LA County jail stories, maybe after you guys get the callers going in. I know your lines are blowing up right now, but hey, man, it's just wild in there. So I just want to hear. It's interesting to hear other fools like perspective
you,
on
brother.
that shit.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Thank you,
I
dog.
got you.
You on Hood Stocks? What up? Hey, when you guys call, tell us where you're calling from. I know a lot of you guys have already. You know what I mean? Let's go right here. You on Hood Stocks? What up?
What up?
What's cracking, G?
What's cracking? This is Ruben from Baldwin Park.
Talk to me, baby. What you got on your mind, boy?
What's up, Bozo? Hey, I just wanted to say my condolences to your homie, dog.
Thank you,
And
Carnal.
first and foremost, hey, my respects to you, man, for being vulnerable in front of, all of us, you know what I mean? And these goons are crazy out here in the comments, man. And shout out to that one fucking hater, Robert Espinoza, man, talking all this shit, homie. There's no time and place for it, dog. You know
Don't
what I mean?
worry about
hey,
it, my
Bozo, my
boy.
condolences for you, my respect, homie.
Thank you, brother.
For, being open and being vulnerable.
Fuck that dude.
That's a real one right there.
Fuck
Thank
that
you, brother.
dude.
God bless, man.
If you an internet fucking keyboard warrior, dog, fuck you, dog. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Because
that's why I got to put him out there. You feel me? I got to put that motherfucker out there, dog.
you
Yeah, that's
can
right.
catch any one of us on the motherfucking streets, dog, and we will catch that motherfucking fade, baby. You know what I mean?
All right, my boy.
Absolutely.
Hey, my respect, Bozo. Just keep doing your thing, homie.
Gracias, perrillo. Likewise.
Yeah, absolutely, dog. That's dope, dog. Shout out to all the callers and shit. Let's do one more, dog. Let's go. Let's give them what they want, baby. I mean, you on Hood Stocks? What up?
Damn. You know what? Hey, much respect to fucking Lucky. Much respect to Bozo. Hey,
Thank
I'm
you, brother.
a big fucking fan, homeboy. Hey, it's like I'm witnessing a chess game right now. It's like two knights turning into two kings. Like it's fucking empowering what you Michaels are doing.
Thank you,
For
brother.
all
Appreciate
of
it.
us. For all of us. You know?
Yeah.
And I you know what? I don't know you guys. I listen to the podcast all the time. Lucky, I called in many times before, homeboy. And this is it just makes me proud.
I feel you, bro.
guys.
I feel you. And I thank you for that, homeboy. Trust me. I need that shit. I need you to tell me that shit, homie. You feel me? Like, I don't need you just to hear me.
bro.
I want to hear you too, bro. You feel me? And I appreciate what you're saying,
feel that.
homeboy.
Hey, you know when you say
Gracias,
you
homie.
said a chess match, I like that, bro. I like that because honestly, bro, with homie coming in, dog. So we got this dude. We got BOZO coming in. You know what I mean? And BOZO's not my average interview, dog. You know what I mean? He's a homie, but I look at him as a high caliber homie. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and
fucking 44 cal.
yeah, absolutely, dog. You know what I mean? And I don't and so in the beginning it might start off as a chess match, but it's really I feel like it's a friendly game, dog. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the you know what? I'll take a stalemate on this, dog. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'm gonna let him take my queen, dog. Just don't put her head against that motherfucking that headboard too hard. You know what I mean?
We good.
Be gentle, my G.
Yeah.
Be gentle. You know what I mean? But that's just me as being just. I mean, you deal with these animals. You deal with animals in the jungle. We got an animal right here, dog. I mean, I can't be I can't be a 1,000% combatant with this dude. You know what I mean? I mean, there's the time and place for everything, dog. But at the same time, dog, we are here to let these motherfuckers shine, dog. And this dude is shining, dog. Hey, you on Hood Stocks? What up?
What up?
What's up, fool?
Not much, homie. Just calling in, saying what's up. Free all the brown children in the border, and support your local street vendors, because the Asians ain't the only one being bombed on out here. Support your local street vendors.
My boy, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something real quick about that,
What's
right?
up?
Speak on that.
Let me tell you something. Look. Yeah, everything's trending, Asians, Black Lives Matter, all that shit, dog, right? And everything's put out there, dog. But one thing that we do, dog, we move righteously, you feel me? So all that shit that's going down, dog.
I feel you.
All that shit that's going down, dog, it's on us to put a stop to it. Reaching out to anybody else ain't gonna help, my boy, you feel me? We need to reflect
I
on
feel
our
you,
own.
bro. But we still got children out there on the
No, I
border,
feel you.
bro,
Cut
without
out. Hear me
parents.
out.
You know what I'm saying?
Hear me out, my boy. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Speak on the children. Why are there children in the border,
Hear me
bro?
out. Well, it's the reason why the children are on the borders, fool, is because they don't give a fuck about us, dog. You know what I'm saying? And at the point, we're not lucrative as far as politics. Because the enemy is the immigrant, fool. The biggest political chess move that you can move is talking about immigrants and immigrants crossing borders and bringing in cartels and bringing in terrorist acts and all that shit, dog. And the children are always the victim, fool. The children are always the unspoken victim of anything in this world that's going on, dog. The children are at the bottom of this shit, always, dog. You know what I mean? So,
you know,
when you talk about that, homie.
Shout out to Big Lux. You got a platform, Lux. Just want to call in, shout out Bozo, but hey, you know, support your local street vendors, car washers, eloteros, panaderos.
Always, my boy.
And let's make this feria the righteous way. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Love you, my boy. Thank you, brother. Let's go, dog. Let's go. You on Hood Stocks. What up? Turn the volume down in the background, my G. Talk to us.
I can't hear you, my boy.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, there you go. What's up, Perrio? What's cracking?
What up, Lux?
What up, dog?
What up, Bozo? Shout out.
How you doing, my boy? What's going on with you today, my boy? How you doing? You feeling blessed or you feeling cursed?
Hell yeah.
How you feeling? Tell me, man.
Right here, tapping in from Monte.
That's right. Shout out to Monte, man. You feeling blessed or you feeling cursed?
What's
Tell
up?
me. How you feeling right now, man?
Yeah, blessed, baby.
That's right, homeboy. You should always feel blessed, baby. Because you breathing, right? And as long as you got air in them lugs, fool, you got the ability to make a change, boy. You feel me?
Let's go!
So let's do it, baby.
Let's go! Right. Get pumped up.
Hey, what's up with the boy? What's up with the boy, Little Suspect?
My boy, he's still up there doing all day. You know how that go.
All right, free the homie.
All right, Perrio. You have a good night, eh? Stay strapped, baby.
Sometimes you got to stay strapped, dog. You know what I mean? I mean, like,
well, you sounded like he needed that thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. What we got? This is a Virginia call right here, dog. Where you calling from?
Hey.
Where you calling from?
Hey, I'm calling from Virginia, homie.
Let's go, baby. What you got?
Shout out Virginia, man.
Hey, yeah, man. Hey, I'm actually from Venice originally, and I checked in not too long after I moved to the East Coast, and man,
I know you miss
I've been
Venice.
following you too, man.
I know you miss Venice.
Yeah.
I know you miss him, my boy. Trust me. I feel your pain, boy.
Venice is the shit, dog.
I do, man, and thanks for looking out on that comment, man. I know a couple of your homeboys from back in camp,
That's right.
in the YA days and doing camp time. And
were they catching fades? Were they catching fades?
Oh, big time.
That's right, my boy. Because if they didn't, I was about to call them boys Levi right now, my boy. You know how that goes in YA, right. Your boy Levi, if he ain't catching fades, you know what I mean? Shout out to all the homies that been there, done that.
Hey, that's right. But look, man, on the East Coast, that different mentality, man. Making bread out here, I kind of let the past go, but kudos to you guys still holding it down out there on the West Side. And all I got to say, man, is keep that heart up and that head up, man. And we're all part of the struggle until we make it.
Most definitely.
And, that's what it is. But I bump your music, and I also listen to your podcast all through Maryland, through the state of Maryland, through the state of DC. And down here in VA, man. So you're all through the tri-state. People are here, and they look around, they turn their heads like, "Who the hell is that, man?"
That's what we need, baby.
Bumping, but
we need you. We need you like you need us, baby. Trust me. Without you, we ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, big shout out to both of you guys, man. Gracias for the opportunity.
Thank you,
man.
brother. No, I appreciate that, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You move. Listen, you took that trip, and you took that trip not really knowing what was ahead of you, and I commend you for that, for being an explorer and being a revolutionary in your own family and your own constitution and what you're doing, you feel what I'm saying? And you moved out there for a reason, to make something positive and make some change happen, you know what I mean? And I'm proud of you for doing that, boy. I know you left Venice, and I know you left it with a vision. And I want you to understand that as long as you keep taking that road, boy, you're gonna meet that vision, boy, and you're gonna accomplish everything that you want to accomplish.
Those words were godly, and I take them to the core, man. That right there was deep. You don't know how much, man. I appreciate your words, Bozo, and gracias to you too, Lucky. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Big ups.
Yeah, that's right, my boy. Appreciate it. Let's go to the next caller.
All right.
What's up? Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, guys? I got cut off and the fucking call got frozen up, but I didn't mean like you guys, two kings going up against each other. Nah, I meant like two kings in a chess game, different chess games. You guys are kings with that shit.
Yeah.
Straight up. Much
Yeah, well,
respect.
sharp as still sharp as steel, my boy. We gotta take that. We gotta embrace that. We gotta
Right.
stop avoiding that shit. You know what I mean? Like a lot of homies avoid it because of ego. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta embrace the homies, though. You gotta embrace the homies that got more to offer than even you do. You know what I mean? And you gotta take it as a humbling experience, my boy. Every man that you run across, my boy, is a blessing. You feel me?
Absolutely, dog. This person's calling from Pico right here. What up, my G? Where you calling from, dog?
What's up, G? I'm calling from Van Nuys.
Oh, Van Nuys. Okay.
What's up with you, man? I love Van Nuys, man. Shout out to the homies from Van Nuys.
Yo. Hey, I know fucking Shadow too, dog.
That's my dog. If you know him, you know me, baby.
That's right. I just want to say, hey, I just want you to know I got that riding through the city on repeat, my G.
That's right, my boy. It's gonna be available on all digital platforms soon, my boy.
Yo, hey, I also work with your homie fucking Speedy, dog.
That's right. So my dog Speedy, where you at, bro?
Yo. I just, hey, he talk good, homie, Much love. I just want to say shout out and yeah, dog. Have a good night.
You too, my boy. Stay safe.
You too, brother.
All right, G. Later.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is shout out to all the callers, dog. You guys hit that subscribe button.
Appreciate you.
Hit that like button. Let's get this motherfucking interview, this conversation going. It looks like we got a Sacramento call right here, dog. What up? You on Hoodstocks? Hold on. You on Hoodstocks? What up? You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to me.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Lucky? What's up, Bozo? I just want to salute you guys for what you guys are doing. You guys are, representing us well, and you guys ain't trying to hog the light. That's all I gotta say. You guys are shining light on, different.
My boy, listen to me. Let me tell you something. You are the flight, boy. You are the light. What they're seeking is a flame, baby.
You on Hoodstocks? What up? Let's go, baby. Well, you on Hoodstocks? What up?
What's up, Mr. Lux? Eric calling in. Hey, just want to say congratulations on getting your estrogen shot today, man.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro, if I grow some titties, I'm going to be filling on these titties. I'm going to be jacking off at the goddamn same time. You know jackhammer hands don't fuck around, baby. You know what I mean? I love you, dog. Fuck you, too, at the same time, dog. You know what I mean?
hey, Lucky. Nah, you got the titties. I'll be fucking you, baby girl.
All right, dog. Take it easy. Have a good weekend, brother. Hey, if motherfucker don't tell me fuck me, dog, then they don't love me, dog. You on Hoodstocks? What up?
Big Luck, what up, dog?
What's up, fool?
Man, it's Joey Holmes from Vegas, man. Bakersfield, California, represent.
Your phone is doing something funny right now, my G. What up? Talk your shit, dog. What up?
Nah, man, I just want to everything, dog, that you do for the head there, man. Good looking out.
Absolutely, dog. Thank you, brother. We done with the phone calls. That's it right there. Hey, let's check it out, dog. We gonna do it like this. I want to get the homie in the fucking in the hot seat over there, dog. I want him to. He said he's gonna do some freestyle shit. We go Guatemala. Hold on, real quick, dog. Hold on.
I'm Central American,
Hold
my
on,
boy.
hold on. You on Hoodstocks? What up?
¿Qué onda, bicho?
Yo, what's going on out there, man?
¿Qué onda, papá? Decime algo, man.
Hey.
Talk to me, baby. What's up?
Hey, look. First of all, I'm in Guatemala. I'm deported, my boy.
That's what I'm saying. What's up with you, bro? Talk to me.
Hey, mijo.
¿Qué onda, bicho? Aquí está todo bien, papá. Ya sabes.
Hey, shout out to you. You do the big time, my boy. Hey, you do big things, dog. Hey, homie, gracias a Dios que se te cumplió esa madre, ¿me entiendes? Hey, aquí en Centroamérica, hey, we good, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Igualmente,
hey,
bicho.
Hey, if you ask yourself, hey, how many killers do we have in Central America?
There's a gang of you motherfuckers.
I will never. Let me tell you one thing. I will never keep that shit in question, my boy. What the fuck you mean? Are you crazy?
Motherfuckers were born with that AK-47.
That's like asking does one equal to two, my boy. I'm already knowing that shit.
We all deported though. We all deported though, right? Hey, Central America, hey, we all get fucked with, right? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, hey, I follow you fools, man. Hey, gracias. Hey, you fools put them down though, man. Like for real.
Gracias a ti, my G, yeah.
Gracias a ti, my boy.
Yeah, absolutely, dog. I mean, last call. You on Hood Stocks? What up?
Yo, what's up, man? Thanks for letting me be the last call. Oh, what's up to Bozo right there?
What's up with you, bro?
Yo, what's up, G? I just want to get on here and say, I think it's superior for Lucky to let you come on and illuminate his
Most definitely, my boy.
Utilize.
Everything's a blessing, my boy.
I feel the opposite, bro. But go ahead, dog. He let me put him on, bro. You know what I mean? You know, but yeah, go talk your shit, doggy.
Well, yeah, there you go. Both ways. It's a win-win situation. Well,
absolutely, dog.
Basically, the kind of knowledge, literature, and everything that you project on the platform is not only parallel to our culture, but it also maximizes, and it's a great way to utilize that platform, homie. I just want to give you both a shout out and much love and rest in peace to your homeboy, dog.
Thank you, brother.
Ooh, I love that shit. I love that shit. I love what he just said right there, dog. Parallel to the universe. What up? You on Hood Stocks? Ontario. Let's go.
Yo, what's up, man? I just want to give a shout out to both you fools, man. You fools are putting it down, and yeah, you know what I mean? It's making me you know, kind of think a lot of what you guys talking about and stuff, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm like around your guys' era, so you know, I feel everything you guys are saying, and even other vocals. You know what I mean? Just keeping it real, putting it down. I'm in like the '80s era, but much love to you guys, man.
Thank you, my boy. Much love back to you, perro. Stay blessed.
Right. Absolutely. Hey, the next callers, I want to fuck you, Lucky. I want to fuck you, Lucky, because if you ain't saying fuck you, Lucky, then you ain't fucking with me. You know what I mean? You know, my closest homies are always gonna say, you know what, fuck you, Lucky. You know what I mean? I better get a fuck. I want to get a fuck you, Lucky, right here. What up? You on Hood Stocks? There we go. I mean, you ain't gotta flex up for every fuck you that gets put towards you, because sometimes it's I love you. Like any relationship I've ever been in, if it isn't a fuck you, then we ain't really doing this shit right. You know what I mean? What up, dog?
Much love, Bozo. Rest in peace, Stomps. Big fan since I was a youngster. So stay up, my G's.
Absolutely. Thank you, dog. That's the last of our phone calls, guys. I love you guys. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. You know what I mean? Bro, check it out. You were saying earlier to my boy right here why they call you Bozo, dog.
Yeah.
You know I mean, when you were in the penitentiary, bro, were you just clowning fools out, bro?
Oh, all the time. Man.
All the time.
I'm a beast, man. On the court, on the pinochle table, in the shower, showing them that thing.
Hell yeah,
dog. Where they raise you at, boy? That shit right there is not equivalent to what we need. You know what I'm saying? Like every aspect, bro. Like trust me.
You know, bro, when you talk about the pinochle table, the poker table, all the tables, dog, I was the dude talking shit, dog.
I was at the best when I was gambling on the Lakers.
Yeah.
Because Kobe was tearing shit up, bro.
Yeah.
I remember when that fool went for 60, fool, I bet the homie $100 that he would go more than 40. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That fool ended up having to double me up. And I remember when Brett Favre played Green Bay and he was a Viking, right?
Yeah.
I bet $600 in that game, fool. That was my first cell phone I ever bought.
Damn, you were
Off
balling
that
that bitch, dog.
Yeah.
I couldn't have $600 in the life of me, dog. You know what I mean? I had to be that motherfucking.
Yeah, we was getting it, man.
Hey, you know what, bro? I was always that dude, dog. I talk so much motherfucking shit, dog. You know what I mean? But when you talk shit, you got to be willing to back
You
that
know
shit
what's
up.
crazy when you say that, dog? That for a long time, I thought that a lot of fools that I did time with hated me, right?
Oh, me too.
And then I started doing this music shit, dog. And it was amazing. You know what? I even got to talk to fools that were doing life when I was in prison. And the laws changed and got them out. And I see what they're doing now. And I'm just like, whoa, like the system really got it fucked up. The system really got it fucked up, giving up on a lot of gente. You know what I mean? Like the system really got to reevaluate what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They're giving up on a lot of fools that got potential, man. Like a lot of fools that are going through phases in their life that they just don't understand. You know what I mean? And they got to give us that shot, man. And I think that now is happening. You know what I mean? A lot of homies are getting a second shot at this shit, man. I'm proud of all the homies, man. I'm proud of all the homies that are staying solid, you know? On some real shit, like all that snitching shit, all that PC shit, man, is just showing that you cannot take accountability of your actions, my boy. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real, dog. Like, at some point, you got to take accountability of what the fuck you're doing. If you a PC, if you a 2-5er, my boy, that just tells me that you're a coward, baby. You know what I mean? And you could paint it to me however you want. Oh, I played the game and it went sour. Baby, I was there, dog, and I didn't have to take that route. So you're preaching to the choir when you tell me that shit, dog, and soak that in.
I've been in the worst. I've been in a bad predicament in the system.
Yeah.
I was in the gang module, dog. 3400
Yeah,
Baker
for
Road,
sure.
dog. You know what I mean? I was in the gang module, dog. I was there on a parole violation, dog. You know what I mean? Everybody in the gang module, dog, they fighting life. They fighting the death penalty, dog.
Yeah.
I you know what I mean? Anyways, long story short, bro, I got put in a situation, dog, that I had to, I have never had my nuts checked as hard as being in a 6-man cell, dog, and knowing that they were trying to take, and I'm not going to get too deep into this, but they were trying to take the pass off me, dog. And because
that's the way it be.
Because of street shit, dog. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not because of individual shit.
Yeah.
It had a little bit to do with, you know, the track record on the streets, you know what I mean? But I had to get my nuts checked, dog, you know what I mean? And I said, you know what? This is what I signed up for, and I'm gonna die for this shit because these motherfuckers, dog, ain't gonna treat me like no less of a motherfucker that I am, dog. I mean, I'm gonna leave that right there, dog. But I'm just saying though, bro, you know.
We signed up for the shit, man. You got to ride through it.
Absolutely,
You know what I
bro. Let's take a break and then we're gonna do a live. We're gonna get BOZO over there on that hot seat, that performance seat, dog. And we're gonna do something, dog. We're gonna do something. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do right now because I want homie. You know what? Check it out. This is how I feel. I feel that homie really put himself out there on a limb to say, you know what, look, give me a beat and I'm gonna freestyle over any fucking beat. And to me, it's just like, all right, we got the Goon right here. We got the King Goon right here. Like he's saying, you know what, fuck you, dog. Man. I ain't gonna do no rehearsed shit right here. I'm gonna do it like this. Throw me something, dog. And that's a testament to this dude we got right here. And it's a testament to the music we've been hearing, dog. You know what I mean? It's a testament to his true character, dog, that, you know what, bro, put something on me because because a lot of dudes come here and they rehearsed 1000%.
Yeah.
He's saying, you know what, I can do one of my songs, but check it out. Throw me something. Let me see what I do with it, and we're gonna do that right now. Everybody, let's take a pause real quick, baby, and we're gonna figure that out. I want homie to flex his hardest muscle. That's all I'm saying, dog. Pause real quick, dog.
Yeah.
You on Hoodstocks, what up? All right. You're not on Hoodstocks tomorrow. Hey, let's get you in that seat right there, my boy. Which one? That one right there, baby. Yeah, let's get you right there, dog. Yeah. We call that the hot seat right there, baby.
Yeah. It's cracking.
Hold on. Check 1 2 1 2.
Yeah. What up?
All right. How you feeling right there, my boy?
I'm feeling a little, man, it's weird, man. You know, surreal.
Thank you, my boy. Thank you for, what is the definition of surreal, dog?
Man, surreal means that it's some that you can't really define in words. It's some that you can't really define in emotion. It's some that is beyond your comprehension.
Absolutely, dog. I mean, thank you so much, dog, for blessing this shit, dog. I'm trying to find a beat for you right here, dog.
Yeah.
I want to find you a beat, dog. I want to find you a good beat, dog.
The beat gonna find me, trust me.
Yeah?
That's how it usually works. I ain't gonna lie to you. That motherfucker, man.
Let me see right here.
But Rio, slap me my gator real quick.
That's not it right there. Hold on. Let's see.
Nah, give me something soulful, man.
Something soulful?
Yeah, please.
All right. Absolutely, dog. Let me see what we got right here. Something soulful. We need something soulful, dog. I'm trying to pull up a beat from my stack of beats right here, dog, that I got. Let me see. Talk about preparation. I wasn't prepared for this shit.
Yeah. That's the point, man. Gotta catch.
Homie caught me slipping.
Hey, gotta keep you on your toes, my boy. You
Yeah, I know. I appreciate that, bro. I mean, I appreciate it. Like you said, still sharp and still, dog. I mean, and I'm trying to sharpen up this little butter knife right here to give you something fucking sharp, dog. Something tight, dog. Hold on a second, dog. Let's we're gonna find something right here. I want to give you something that I got right here. I got shit right here, dog. Hold on. It's just mixed up in a bunch of other shit, dog. I mean, hold on. Let me see right here. Hey, thank you everybody for being patient. I mean, just randomly pick one. Yeah, I'm an OG intro. Hey, these motherfuckers, dog. They don't. Okay, let's do something like this.
Run it. Let me hear the drums.
Yeah, feel that shit.
Yeah. I go by the name of BOZO, right? AKA Emiliano. And I'm just here for you, baby. Look. Yeah. See, I done took that time. Boy, I stay on my grind. Everything about me in the dark gon' shine. You talk about me and homeboy, you be lying. I was on the main line, straight to getting my rhymes, and I've been on point since the day let me out. Now I'm on the block with the gun all out. What you talking about, boy? You don't know about putting it down. I'm in the city where they call me the clown. Yeah, you bow down to my presence. I talk shit, it's a lesson while you sitting stressing. I been riding around the city while you guessing. I shine, motherfucker, what you know about? Yeah. I did this shit all day. They told me I was lost, but I found my way. They told me it was over, but I did this shit. I'm on King Lil G on the track in this bitch. What you know about putting it down for LA? What you know about letting the AK bang? What you know about getting money the legitimate way?
Oh, let's go,
baby.
Run
that thing, little homie. Run that thing, little homie.
Oh,
Get
these
out of
motherfuckers are calling. These motherfuckers are calling me still. They fucked up the beat. Hey, everybody give it up for motherfucking BOZO, baby. You want to keep going on that beat, or you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, I don't
You're
know.
good.
I
That
wasn't
shit
gonna
is
stop
hard
till
as fuck. Off the rip, that motherfucker was freestyling that shit. Everybody, give it up for motherfucking BOZO, dog. Let's get you back over here, dog, and let's end this shit right now, dog. I mean, let's get back.
You done? You want me to go?
I mean, do you want to spit more on that shit?
I thought I was just barely warming up.
Let's go. Let's go. Don't put. Let me put this on airplane mode because the fucking phone call just fucked this shit up, dog. Let's go. Hold on. He just getting warmed up. Why you fucking around, dog? I mean, let's go.
This is Goon Talk.
Goon Talk, baby.
You gotta relate, right? Or you gotta hate. I don't know what you're doing. Yeah. See, I be riding that BM dub while you catching slugs. They talking about love, all I got is a mean mug. Fuck everybody that don't show me love. I made new pick, homie, and I'm posted in the club. I'm popping bottles while I'm popping hollows, little bitch. What you know about that gangster shit? It's new pick, it's official when I bang my shit. You don't know about this cause you ain't did no licks, little boy. I got that automatic toy. When I roll up on the block, I'ma kill and destroy. Homeboy, what you know about that Southside shit? I'm a real banger, homie, you can't face this shit. See, I've been banging my click, and I've been stacking my chips. And every time I come around, I'm fucking that bitch. They don't know about the shit that I do. I stay in all blue, because I stay all true. What you know about that hood stocks? I leave the block and I invest in these new stocks. And I've been stacking on my paper, getting vapors every time I come around. They know about me, yeah, it's BOZO the clown. What you know about putting it down for the brown? What you know about holding it down when shit go down? Yeah, I got that Glock under pressure. You don't know about me cause you ain't testing the measure. See, I'm so special with this shit. I rhyme off the top with this shit. It's new pick in this bitch. Shout out to my homie Stomper, you the shit. I miss you, homeboy, and you just died today. What you know about going through this shit everywhere and coming out with the blue and gray? Yeah, I stay flossing, proceed with caution. I'm a beast in this bitch. You don't see me often. I come around once every generation. The shit that I spit, homie, it be masturbating on every bitch that you come around. I don't know about you, but I'm the motherfucking boy that put it down. I don't know about you, but I be stacking this shit. I don't know about you, but I be busting rounds. I don't know about your bitch, but she wanna bow down. What up now?
Yeah, let's go.
What up now? Yeah, motherfucker, what up now? Yeah. When I ride around, you can see a motherfucker holding it down. I'm proud of my complexion, proud of my connection, proud of everything I did with this affection. I showed you love, now you wanna show me mean mugs. I run up on you with that motherfucking big slug. 40 cows out the window of that bitch. You be talking about some love, homie, fuck that bitch. You gotta get your paper, you gotta get your presents, you gotta get composure, motherfucker, it's a lesson. I bless you with this shit every time that I roll through. You wanna talk about me? Fuck you. You wanna talk about the boy? It's fuck you. You wanna talk about the clique? I drown you, little bitch. It's new pick in this motherfucker. On that gangster shit. Shout out to the south side. Shout out to Highland Park, motherfucker. We be down the ride. Yeah. What up, shooter? What up, shooter?
My G, off the top of the head.
Yeah.
Off the top!
We having fun, Don Julio in this bitch. See, I'm rich off this shit. Cuban links off my neck. You could talk about respect while I'm busting my tech. You could talk about love while I'm fucking that bitch. She don't love you, homie. She be loving the clique. Yeah, what you know about me now? What you know about putting it down to the sound when it come around? I hear the bass bumping, you come through and you hear that Glock thumping. Yeah, it ain't no love around here, little mama. I could fuck you 10 times, yeah. Yeah, when you see me in the rear, just know that it's clear death around the corner. What you talking about? What you talking about? We be putting it down, motherfucker. What you talking about?
Oh, shit! This motherfucker's a real
that shit was rough.
MC. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh my God, dog. This dude right here just set the bar a little too high for a lot of you motherfuckers, dog. I mean, I wasn't expecting this shit. A lot of cats, dude, this dude is a true MC, dog. This dude spit this shit off the top of his head. He shot love to motherfucking my hood, his hood, your hood. He talk shit to your bitch. They motherfucking down to put it down. Whoop, dog. This shit was the shit right here, dog. I mean, you are a true MC, dog. Yeah,
I hear that one still. Oh, there you go,
bro.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah,
bro, you are a true bro. I didn't expect that, bro. I didn't expect that, dog. That's just nothing. That's
just nothing. I'm a little off point, actually. I'm a little buzzed, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, no,
emotional, all that shit, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, dog. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, dog. I didn't. You got gangster rappers, Chicano rappers. You know what I mean? But right now, you just spit some motherfucking MC, motherfucking hip hop. You said I'm a gangster rapper, but you just off the top, my boy, you flex the motherfucking muscle. Bro, right now, dog, the shit is sealed, dog. The shit is sealed, dog. This dude right here is one of the greatest, dog. Not because what he's done. It's because of what he's done.
I'm about to do, baby.
But what he's doing, and right now he just lets you know, bro. He taking all motherfucking fades off the top of the head. This bro, how long did it? How have you been? Were you freestyling in the penitentiary?
Yeah, I mean, every time I'm in the booth, it's kind of like a freestyle, you know. I just like when I'm in the booth, I maneuver like I freestyle shit. I jot down some shit. I freestyle some shit. I think it's all soul. You know, you gotta have some soul. You know what I mean? You gotta embrace them roots that has soul in you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just motivated by the beat. I think beats talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
Did you like that beat?
Oh, I loved it, man.
Can I give that beat to you?
Yeah, you can. Thank you.
That beat's yours, dog. Okay. I'm gonna give you that beat. I was gonna try to do something to that beat, dog, but I can't do nothing to the beat. What you just did to it, dog. So I'm gonna give you that beat, dog. That beat is.
I was a little rusty, man. I apologize.
That beat is produced by Lyric Cruz, dog, and no strings.
Tell him to get at me, yeah. Tell him to get at me.
Nah, no strings attached, dog. That is your beat.
Thank you, man.
I'm gonna give you that, dog, because right now, dog, you killed that shit. You know what I mean? That shit just popped up. My boy, I'm fucking like, dude, you just like, my boy, this is just a gift that keeps on motherfucking giving, dog. You know what I mean? A lot of cats don't have that fucking skill set. I don't have that skill set to flex like that, dog. I mean, I fuck with music for a long time. I can't freestyle like that, dog. You know what I mean? I'm a writer, bro. You know what I mean? This dude right here is a real fucking MC, and if you ain't supporting this homie, then you ain't supporting nothing, my G. You know what I mean? Straight up, dog. Thank you so much, dog, for dropping that shit, dog.
I needed this shit today, man, whether you realize it or not, man. Like, expression is my best tool to overcome losses and overcome heartbreak and overcome a lot of shit, you know what I mean? So this conversation, man, that I had with you and the people out there listening was more therapeutic to me than it was to them, you know what I'm saying? So thank you, for real.
You know what? I want to end it with this right here, dog. I want to end it with this. And I'm going to end, this is just me catering to the audience, you know what I mean? And this is up to you if you want to speak on this, dog.
Yeah.
Someone asked for an LA County jail story.
LA County jail story. So this one time, right, I'm with my homie Vago. Shout out to Vago from the P-Dubs, man. He's up there in Pelican Bay. So this is 05, man. And if you know about 05, this is when the biggest racial riots were going down in LA County. You know what I mean? It was like, I'm not gonna lie to you. One time I walked into Supermax and the homies had a body tucked in under the bunk and they had the arm waiting for count. You know, because on the wristband, that's where they do the count, you know? Deputies found the body. But anyways, my story is this. So they sliced my homie Vago in the face with a razor, you know? That's my brother, man. When they hit him, I was like, I'm gonna kill every motherfucker I run into, right? So I go to court. And at the time, the riots were kicking off so bad, fool, that they were stripping us. We were naked, you know? In the cells, we would go out to the holding tank. They would dress us, send us to court, so that the court would think we were still being treated right and all that shit. And then when we came back to the county, they would strip us down again and send us back to our cell. So mind you, I'm asshole naked in boxers, going back to my tira. They racked the wrong cell. In the cell is this fool called Baby from Insane. And when they say Baby, they're talking about the baby in the dinosaur show that was like, I'm the baby, This motherfucker was huge, right? So he's standing in the middle of the cell, which is 2400 able roll, and it's only a 4-man cell, and he's all alone. This fool's like a lion in this bitch when they rack this shit, right? And here I am, man. You know what I mean? In the middle of the tier, all by myself, and it's just me and him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm like, damn, I gotta go up in that cell and catch a fade with this fool. And if they lock the cell behind me, this fool's gonna eat me alive. Right? So I'm like, fuck it. You know what I mean? My first move is pull the rack off the wall and throw it down to make the space smaller. You know what I'm saying? So that I could catch some advantage, fool, right? That shit does not faze this man. I drop it, he picks it right up. This motherfucker racked that shit right back up, fool, like nothing. Boom, my heart drops. Whoop, you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh shit, it's going down. I'm about to get eaten up by this motherfucker, right? So this fool reaches out, fool, and hits me. Boom, and I catch it. So and I swing back and I miss all air, fool, right? So now the Hudas are seeing it from down the, so they start racking. You could hear it when it's racking, right? So I grabbed this fool's leg, my boy, right? And I'm holding on to this shit with all my weight till the fucking gate racks on his ankle. Right? So all the homies on the tita here is like, the fuck here. This shit's racking on my, right? He's yelling at the Hudas, unlock the, and the Hudas, they're racist as fuck. And when it comes to plateaus of races, they're more racist towards black than Mexican. Yeah. You know what I mean? So the Huda's like, fuck it, rack that shit. And they're not letting up, fool. So this fool's ankle is caught up in the fucking thing, fool. Right? And in your mind, you're thinking like, how can I do more damage to this human being?
Bite his ankle.
You know what I mean? So I start stomping on this fool's ankle, barefoot myself, right? And he's yelling at me, you little bitch. I catch you, this motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. So the Hudas never stop racking. If it racks and they come down the tira, and they're like, go to your cell, man. They're like, go to your cell. So I go to my cell phone and they start beating the shit out of this fool, dog, on their own. You know what I mean? So the whole thing ends. Fool. We go overnight, and then now we're going through medical transition a week later. You know what I mean? And I run into the same individual, baby. You know what I mean? And he's like, I'm thinking he's gonna flight me again. You know what I'm saying? And he comes up. He didn't come up to me because we were sitting shackled up. You know the way they do it, right? At medical, they shackle you up. And he's like, SA. And I'm like, what's up, boy? He's like, where you from? I'm from Pico Nuevo, fool. And he goes, look, man, shout out to your homies. He's like, well, fuck you, man. He tells me, I don't got no beef with your hood, but fuck you, bro. He's like, we going upstate. And we see each other upstate, you owe me that one. And I'm like, all right, bro, I got you. Thank God I never ran into that motherfucker in the 3-yard. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, dog. I love that shit, my boy, and I love you, dog. And this right here, dog, we got a bond forever, baby, and anything I can ever do for you, dog, I got you, baby. You're always welcome to bless this platform with your motherfucking greatness, dog. Sure. I mean, you a king, dog, you know what I mean? And I'm going to give you flowers while you here, dog, you know what I mean?
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for everything that you're doing, dog. Thank you for this message you gave us, dog. You gave us a lot of clarity, my boy, in the individual that you are, dog, you know what I mean? It's not all goon shit, dog. I mean, there's a heart behind this monster we see right here, this animal we see right here. You just trying to survive and fend for your family, baby.
For sure. Yeah. Let me say a few shout outs, man. Shout out to Fan First, my label. You know what I mean? Always supporting me, always believing in me, man. And shout out to the audience, always following me, man. King Goon on all digital platforms, Street God Volume 2 coming. And shout out to Peep CNT for always believing in me also. Shout out to Graphic by Nature for always believing in me. Shout out to my family for never holding me back, doing what I got to do, and even letting me run around like a maniac sometimes. I know a lot of people see me out there with strippers and all this shit, but understand one thing, man. That shit don't come my way without respect, you know what I mean? So shout out to the homies, man. The homie Hood Stocks, man, doing this shit, man. Like, I believe, like, we're on the verge of greatness, you know what I mean? We're open doors that weren't open before, and we're doing it by our means. So if you're on the same page, man, and you're on the same platform, and you're trying to do the same shit, man, keep going, man. Don't stop, man. We need you more than anything.
BOZO, everybody. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.